We are good.
You know we're up.
You're good.
Oh, we're up now?
Yes.
All right. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. And if you're listening on Apple, Spotify, all the other fine, I suppose, places to do that. I listen on Apple, well, not to this program.
Right.
I don't listen to this program, but others I listen to on Apple. For a while, I was listening to something called, I've talked about this before. The hell was it? It actually worked better than Apple, which I guess is struggling lately, I've been told.
Is that right?
I've seen.
Delivery-wise?
Yes.
Every now and then, yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Let me ask you something. I was running this morning. I was listening to an old Numb at the Brave podcast, which covers all things Bruce Springsteen.
Sure.
And this happens occasionally in other podcasts I listen to. It may happen on this one. I don't know this. Like, it'll then repeat what it just did.
Oh, I've gotten that too.
What happens there? Well, Mike, you and I don't understand the business of this. So we have
Please,
David John Cohen.
Enlighten us.
Yeah. Mike lit up right there. I've never seen him so interested in something I've ever said. He popped right up.
Any topic.
Wow. Ever. I've never.
I'll tell you why.
You literally rose. If you came to life.
My whole life made sense because I've sat by myself listening to these things and thought, I'm losing my mind.
Yes.
This can't be happening.
They just repeated, and I'm like, oh shit, is it just going to endlessly repeat? But it doesn't.
Right.
So what happens, Dave?
So you're just saying it all of a sudden will go back like 15 seconds.
So the guy was saying,
like
my guy Hal from Numb But the Brave podcast. I like both these gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hal and Chris, I believe. And Hal was talking about, this was Springsteen's lost years, Mike, where for 3 years he did nothing. And like after a tunnel of love in between that and when he fired the E Street Band in 89, then recorded Lucky Town and Human Touch. But for 3 years, he really didn't do anything. He recorded anything. This was in his prime.
Right.
He was just sort of in the wilderness. It was a very interesting time for me because, like, there was no social media. Everyone was like, what the fuck is going on?
You were also left in the wilderness.
Yeah, occasionally like Rolling Stone or something would be like, yeah, Bruce Springsteen was seen at this bar and he played the song or two. And I was like, is he just like gone and never going to see him again? So I covered this period, which was very good. But at one point, my guy Hal at the beginning was talking about it, and then it repeated again. I was running. I was taking a left while I heard this today. I was very off-put by it.
Okay.
So what happens?
And it's just like a sentence, right?
Yeah, it would be like if Mike just said that. If someone's listening, Mike just said that again.
Yes.
It's more of a question for developers. However, I'll give my best shot. I mean, you're basically streaming that product for the most part. So
Sure,
it's basically,
it's a basic explanation.
Yeah, so if you're in a shitty area or something, I don't know why it would randomly. I don't know why it would repeat versus just stopping and then picking back up.
So you don't know.
Correct.
You've never had this.
I've never had that happen to me where it starts to repeat something again. No. No.
It's basically like it hits back 30 seconds, but you haven't done it.
No, I got Jeff Lowe retweeting Jason Barrett talking about the fucking upfronts. I'm going to be in the fucking mood
That's
today,
because
man.
Portnoy just did it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, maybe he has
Fuck
good
off.
insight.
Ugh. What do you mean?
Maybe Jason Barrett
He's a cunt.
picked some nuggets out.
Everybody's doing it. That's everybody's quoting. That's the only. Actually, no. You know who wrote about it? Is the Hollywood Reporter wrote about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, but for some reason, they're going with the Barrett Sports Media article.
It's a bigger platform.
Yeah. Read this right now. Let's see what they have to say. I mean,
Oh, it's just kissing their ass.
Oh, of course. That's all they do is, they pay these people to write. I mean, if Barstool's part of that whoredom, it's pathetic. Let me see. Is exponentially growing in terms of robust content and profound influence. We're devoted. Oh my God, it's a press release. This fucking guy's a loser. I mean, I'm happy they did well last night. Everything, but
Derek Futterman.
yeah,
Sounds like another Dave made-up name.
because 8 months of the year. I mean, it's just a press release.
Yes. He's a young guy. Hofstra University, WRHU.
Who cares how old he is? I don't care how old he is.
How old is he?
It's just, I mean, that's all that website is. It's just interns writing stuff like that.
Just over 1 month later, the company will broadcast and produce the Barstool Arizona Bowl.
We'll see.
You'll see now with Manningcast and second stream options, you will live stream damage in the Manningcast in that. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's just, these are ideas that are out there.
I have to say, like, should we do our announcement now or no? It's up to you.
Sure.
Why am I not? I don't care. Like, I would probably try and not go if asked, but why am I not asked to be part of that last night?
If I may.
But it's not. But it's not like I gave the. It's not like I gave the code for it. Like, I don't.
Right. I'm just wondering, is there like a mandate now that you're not allowed to be a part of it?
I mean, they have like it's very. Look, if they've been always great to me, whether I take my mental health leave or anything they want me to do, they let. So I'm thrilled to work for them. I guess I'll never work for another company again. And maybe it's to Mike's point, maybe it's my own shortcomings. And if it is, I accept that and understand that. I don't have a big deal with it. But boy, it's just like they fucking like they don't publish. They want no part of me. By the way, I don't ask for it. To be fair, and I say don't worry about it. So I get it on their end, but they're like almost like ashamed of me. Even Barstool.
Yeah. Well, Dave was saying it's odd that like the case wouldn't be a part of it.
No, you have Alex Bennett, Jordan
odd.
Woodruff, and nobody's. It's very strange.
I mean, as you know, I can hold a room with these people, so I can speak the language a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I wish Conan ran this.
I understand.
And when I was growing up, I did dream to be a program director. So
I mean, the idea I want to be with Robbie Fox playing guitar somewhere. I would rather honestly be back in McLean. But I'm just saying,
It would be nice to be invited.
Not even that. Not even. It's just I'm not like I don't mind it. I'm just interested why. That's all.
Here's the Dave Cullinane brain. If I were putting this together, I would not necessarily think, because you're outside of New York, but the Kirk Minahan show does not necessarily need to be a part of the Barstool Upfronts. The Kirk Minahan show.
Sure.
True crime, the case, big news that just transpired.
It's the only show in that genre.
That is a difference
Very
maker.
weird. It's strange. I get the feeling they don't want any part of me, which is okay.
It seemed like yesterday they were trying more to point out how much specific, like
women and gays.
No, I think they were there.
I saw. Yeah, I mean, they pranced them out, the women and the gays, and I think Patton.
Is that how they introduced them?
Yeah, they danced around and they
round of applause, women and gays.
I think so. No. I mean, just to have Jason Barrett, this just annoys me. Like, honestly, fuck you, everyone at Barstool, with Jason Barrett. Fuck off.
They didn't control that you wrote that.
Oh, but they promoting it. Jeff Logan, go fuck himself.
Well, they don't have the experience.
Go dig a grave and sleep next to your fucking loser father.
Okay,
well, wait a minute. Do you have any demands? Do you have any demands then? Because I do.
I'm out.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
I'm off the trivia team. I don't want to do trivia anymore. Yeah, with the promoting Jason Barrett, I don't need them.
No,
I'm good.
We'll talk you out of it.
I'm good.
Don't.
What's that?
Let's not make any rash decisions.
I could be wrong, but I thought I saw Barrett Sports Media give a mention to the case for last
I don't give
week.
a fuck. Who cares?
What's the difference? Feather in your cap.
But what's the
I
difference?
care.
No, but
because I would never.
You would never blow it the way they're like they're.
It was a joke, but like they God,
God.
get me out of this trivia thing. Get me out of this golf thing in October, please. I beg you. Oh God, and I like Jeff. I like his dad, I guess, but gee whiz.
Yeah, well, you should withdraw from the final round of this current mini golf tournament.
I don't even think you're in the group
I
one.
bet Jeff won. I'll say that. What's that?
I don't think you guys are in the Tiger Woods thing. I don't think that's.
Oh, good. I don't want to go down there for that.
Well, I have it for you.
Okay, I don't want to do that either. Probably. We'll see. We got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, like I said, I don't. If I was asked, I'd probably be like, I don't want to go, and I'd bitch about being asked.
Yes.
So I understand that's with me. I completely get it.
Right.
But I'm always like, geez, are they ever like, hey, Kirk, that's interesting you did the case, or do they just not care? Again, that's okay too. I'm just curious.
There's an element of, I grew up listening to Opie and Anthony, and I watched this happen at Sirius XM, where obviously they had like a loyal fan base, so they wanted to keep that show around. But they were never in any promotions or anything.
You never see that. No.
And it was because they were embarrassed of the show.
Right.
I've wondered if that's the case.
Oh, I think it's
at
definitely
Barstool,
the case, for sure.
Which is, for a place like Barstool, is very
Why?
but not so much now.
Look at the buffet of pussydom they threw last night to these. I mean, like,
I was yelled at and told they haven't changed. So I'm
by me?
No, by many
not
there.
A single piece of edge of that company. I mean, Jesus, God, other than me.
Yeah, so I would say they're embarrassed.
I don't think that's what their goal of the upfronts is.
Of course, I understand that, but the case isn't that.
No, the case absolutely should have been a part of that.
But they haven't promoted the case. I'm on a Dave show, which is good, but the rest of the company didn't care. They got an email to do it. They did it for 30 seconds and they moved on, which is okay. There's 50 other things going on at that place all the time. I get that.
Yep.
But I meant it more as, it's an interesting thing to me. That's all.
But if you want to prove that Barstool is different than the perception that's out there, I would say a very well produced.
No, they brought out Erica. They brought out Jordan Woodruff and Alex. They brought out Rhea and Fran. They brought, and they brought out Pat and
I didn't
the
see
gentleman
video.
who offered to eat my asshole out.
Joey Camasta.
Joey Camasta. They had those guys dance around last night. Oh, that whole crew, the girls and
the girls and the gays.
The new Barstool, which is,
Was Ryan Whitney up there?
feeling a little bit like Saved by the Bell new class to me. But what's that?
Was he up there? He said he was going, right?
Yeah. I don't know if I think he was there. I think I saw RA was there.
Okay.
I think I saw that. And then a bunch of all the people in New York just went because it was in New York.
Yeah.
I understand that. But
is this the thing where they talk about, because upfronts for like networks or where they talk about new shows, right? Is that what this is?
No, I think it's just selling like this Feder fucking idiot guy wrote. Like there's 86 billion. Like Barstool's doing great. Let me be very clear about this. It is a great company to work for. Erica and Dave have been incredible to me. I am nothing but grateful to them. And I always will be. I will never work anywhere else ever. So I'm just, Just be nice to be loved once in a while. That's all.
Right.
That's all. I got the ability to be scratched too, Dave. You know.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
It's okay. I mean, fine. They pay me a fortune, but I also like to get my belly scratched. Is that so much to ask? I mean,
Sure.
Jesus Christ, I don't know. You know, I mean, who knows? Anyway, but no. All kidding aside, I'm very sorry that Jeff Lowe's dad has died.
Good.
And I will say, we'll just call those circumstances mysterious for now. And I'll leave it at that.
God.
There's going to be a lot of time in Ohio. Dave, you have those flights to Ohio booked to interview the Lowe family?
Sure.
Okay, good.
I don't think there's anything to see there.
What do you mean?
I think it's all open and shut.
Well, Jeff may pay me off. He may have a little
the man
he may have a
rest.
little extra money to pay me off coming up. But still, that's a different conversation. And I have decided I'm back on the trivia team because I do like Jeff.
Okay, good. I was worried that was going to last longer than 4 minutes.
Well, I'm betting everything on the Browns to win the Super Bowl this year. Now that Jeff's, what the season's about.
Oh, right. That's a good point. Yeah, when does that stop? When does that winning streak stop?
They're never going to lose again.
Oh, good.
They're going to win
forever.
for the next 50 years. They're going to win 7,000 games in a row.
Like the final season.
Yeah.
Van Scoy baseball.
So we teased an announcement today. Saturday, March 25th. Is that right, Dave?
That is correct.
Saturday, March 25th, 2023. The Kirk Minahan Show will be back doing a live show at the State Theater in Portland, Maine.
Yeehaw.
So there you go. Tickets will go on sale, Dave, 2 weeks from today.
Is that? Excuse me?
Tickets will go on sale 2 weeks from today.
Okay.
What?
Is that a Kirk Minahan?
I'm telling you to get it done.
All right. So no discussions have gone on.
None. With who? Who they got?
Yeah, I
don't
didn't
talk
know.
to anybody. Who?
Okay.
The theater might have to.
All right.
Who? The warden at the jail where Mailer's at? I'm trying to get an interview with him. You think he's trying to book that? Like, who do you got?
Just making sure.
What? 2 weeks you can get tickets on sale?
I hope so. Yeah, it's not in our control. They handle all the
Who's
ticketing.
they?
So the State Theater handles the ticketing
well,
side.
tell them we
I'm
want
on
the
it.
tickets on sale in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Or we will not be performing. We will not be doing the show there. Okay?
We'll lose that deposit.
Well, who will lose it? Well, I will, but fine.
You will. Yep.
2 weeks from today,
September 29th.
tickets will go on sale September 29th at 9 a.m. September 29th at 9 a.m. This is one show only. I don't care if it sells 4 tickets or whatever it is, 1,400, whatever the sell it is. I don't care. We're not doing a second show. I'm doing one show. And this is not a show where I show up and we dick around for a half hour. I shake hands and we do an hour show. This is a Wilbur style show. 2023. The Wilbur Show was the show of 2022. I like the idea that Kirk Minahan and Bruce Springsteen will be touring at the same time. The two greatest live acts in America right now will be performing the same night, I believe. That will be happening at the State Theater March 25th, 2023 in Portland, Maine. So Minifans, get moving. September 29th, 9 a.m. Tickets will go on sale. We will be live on this show when tickets go on sale, Dave. Do you understand?
I love it.
Well, we'll be live on the 29th. Who knows if
But then we won't do the show there. I don't care. Like, that's not a big deal to me. But I got the show. This show is going to be Wilbur style. That big. I've got stuff planned out already. I am ready to go. People mocked me. They didn't think I was going to pull off the Wilbur. I pulled it off big time. 2 big shows. We're going to do it again at the State Theater. I mean, we might do a live, small thing with 50, 100 people before. That's possible in the fall. Or who knows? Or the early winter. I don't know. If something comes up, you never know, right? But nothing as big as this until March. March 25th, Saturday night in Maine. Plenty of time. State Theater. Looks like a great venue, right?
Yep.
The people there have been a little slow in the response. But
They got
okay.
a lot going on, right? A lot of shows.
A lot of shows. It's a big spot. A lot of shows. Yep. So beautiful downtown Portland. Is that correct?
Beautiful.
You can't beat Portland. I'll say that.
Yep.
So you're going to go in there and have a great time. Hopefully late March. Hopefully it's not going to snow a foot. You never know in late March in Portland, Maine. I don't think so. But it's a Saturday night, March 25th, 2023. Details, much like Mike down the Cape this weekend, to come.
Yes.
Right,
That's
baby?
right. That's what we're there for.
Right? A little family extravaganza.
Can I make my
not?
first pitch for this event?
Sure.
I mean, at this point, why not? Does it really matter?
Yeah. Me and DeSantis are shipping them out there to have some fun.
That's great. What's that, Dave?
My first pitch for this event?
Yes.
No VIP.
I like that. I like the people like it. It's one show. It was too
A fucking
Was it a big
one
stress
show.
on
It's one show.
Yeah, but even before, I mean, I think, okay, can we do it kind of what Foreplay did, which was hours before the event?
No.
days?
No. Yeah, I mean, no. It's not that, Dave. It's not really that big of a
No,
deal.
I know. It's just, yeah.
Not a big deal. So we get Harrison for now. He'll have quit by then.
If he
so
says
will
so.
Dave,
If he
by the way.
decides-
They'll
if
be
he
fired by
decides.
then.
Yeah, if he decides so, yeah.
Oh, he hasn't said yes yet.
No, he has said yes. You said yesterday he can say no to live events and other things.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, of course. Yeah, whatever makes him comfortable. You know, whatever makes these kids comfortable these days.
That's
If he
good.
can-
You're learning.
If he can't stand the VIP event, and I say, you know what, Definitely. Let's make sure Harrison's comfortable before I fucking go perform in front of 1,500 people. Put my reputation on the line again. So we'll be there. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I don't feel as stressed out as I did about the Wilbur because I think, I don't know. Who the hell knows? Probably a new variant at that point. It'll get postponed 12 times. But I feel pretty good. So we'll be live and tickets will be on sale 2 weeks from today. Wow. September the 29th, 2023. Tickets go on sale. Get moving, I would say, when they get out there because it's going to be one show.
Did you just read my tweet or did you just do the same thing I just did?
Not read
As a
your tweet.
dummy, I wrote September 29th, 2023, but really the tickets go on sale
you're right.
2022,
Yes.
so I
You're
deleted
right.
that just now.
I beg your pardon. No, I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Tickets will be on sale 6 months after the show.
Yes.
It's a weird way to do it,
Yes.
but you're a unique guy.
Look, as long as they buy them, I don't care. Go, don't go. Yep, boy, KMS quotes. Did I say this? Jeff D Lowe can go fuck himself, go dig a grave and sleep next to your loser father?
You did. I
didn't hear it.
I recoiled.
That feels like a misquote. That feels like a misquote to me.
I don't know if it was that exactly, but I was shocked. And
We got
dismayed.
Jeff D Lowe retweeting sports radio pod. Jason Barrett is a cunt. That doesn't feel like I said that.
Do you think Jeff D Lowe will go back and listen before he reacts?
Certainly not. They never do, Mike.
All right. That's too bad.
That's okay. It doesn't bother me. So there you go. Did you tweet out something from the show about it or no? David?
Yeah, I just did a little graphic in anticipation of this.
Oh, a graphic.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a fresh graphic.
What do we got?
Yeah, the graphic. It's the fucking same one as on the YouTube page, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh, is it? Is that the one I
so.
use? Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, but you're on stage. It's
I understand. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yep.
So you're gonna contact State Theater and say, how hard is it for them to get tickets on sale?
We were trading emails the other day. I forget what she said on how long that would take, but I don't think it'll take 2 weeks. So
Okay.
we'll figure it out.
Okay. So and you anticipate this being a disaster the day tickets go on sale?
No,
You don't.
it'll be flawless.
Okay.
process.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
fantastic.
Okay. Well, what else is going on?
Well, I feel like Mike just alluded to it. You wanted to talk about migrants going to Martha's Vineyard?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew I was setting you up.
I mean,
How do you think Jerry responds to that? Because clearly he,
they love it.
Well, he likes the news, but it's also in his backyard.
it
So
is?
does he like them? Well, not literally, but you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Like immigrants are coming to Massachusetts. Would
They're
you
already
rather
here,
them go
Dave.
out
I
and go to
mean-
New York? Let's say it's that way.
I think he likes the idea. Of,
They're in my backyard. I can't get rid of them.
I think he likes the idea of like the celebrities out there having to deal with it, the Obamas and that whole thing. That's my guess.
Yes.
They're all gone at this point from Martha's
I
Vineyard.
understand that, but I mean, it's I mean, I don't. It's very weird. I don't really understand. Who's paying for the flights? That's what I'd like to know.
My question is not even that. Are they flying them out there and just like, all right, let loose?
I'd like to see. Yeah, I don't know. And do
You
they
know?
do they get like a? Is it like a nice? Is it like a TV flight? Like a movie? You get
It's got to
food?
be first class, I would assume.
Private planes? No. I mean, like
no.
what airline is this? Like I saw the pictures of the plane. I couldn't quite figure it out. There were 2 planes, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange. I mean, I get why DeSantis is doing it. I think, but like it's I don't know. I don't know where I'm at on immigration. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there are jobs that people don't want to do in America these days. I mean, we see it, right?
Right.
Oh, hiring one of these guys, Dave, to be the fourth mic.
That's
Find
interesting.
I'll
Why don't
find
you go
it,
down to Martha's Vineyard? And, this is where Justin would have been great, or the Snellster. Grab them and
But well, here's the paradox: if Justin were here, you wouldn't need one of them to replace Justin.
that's true. It's a
You know?
good point.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way.
The Snellster would like a press credential. He would like to get credentialed for the Portland Sea Dogs, I believe, was his latest text to me.
Why?
I said I would ask Kirk if that's something we can do.
What's the reason?
What's he gonna do?
Let me pull up his text here.
Or is it top secret?
What are the chances of me getting a Barstool press credential to try and film something with the Portland Sea Dogs?
What could that be?
That's the extent of
I
it.
don't care if you can get one, right? Do you care?
Not really. Just said I'd ask you.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Sure. So we said yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Who do you go to for that? Or do you just
He'd probably have to be
Draw it.
considered like an official part of the company to then use their logo, though. So like we would have
Barstool?
to. Yeah, we probably have to
I'm sure they
like
have
go through.
wacky people that go places?
Shit, who cares?
You know?
What do we mean, affect our relationship with the Sea Dogs? Like, who cares? I don't
Right.
care. No.
Maybe like an official internship or something, just to
No.
yeah.
What are you worried about? What?
I don't know. I think it's just somebody
If-
showing
you
up.
said
and
if you
saying,
wanted to get me in somewhere, you couldn't?
you're like you've been with the show for
I
2
think
years.
they
Somebody who
trust
just
you more.
appeared. Yeah, somebody who just
Oh,
appeared
I
2
see.
weeks ago and is using a company name
Gotcha.
and showing up at the Portland Sea Dogs.
Ah,
visit.
so
Well, ask him
an erratic character.
off air what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And if he has a good idea, then great. Let me know what it is, and if it's dumb, we'll just say no.
Okay.
Watch out, Sea Dogs.
Yeah.
We're coming for you.
The Portland Sea Dogs. She probably just wants to go to the game. Fucking loser.
Oh, yeah, last night he was tweeting about.
We've got a very special guy throwing out the first pitch.
That's true.
He was asking the KMS audience if they would watch him play some game. Like he was basically, hey, would you guys watch?
Was that
me
a shot
play,
at somebody
like,
or
a
I didn't really
lightsaber game or
understand
something?
that.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was a Justin
shot.
Yeah, I don't
Harrison
know.
or
I don't know. Didn't seem like it had
Or is he a
sarcasm
gamer?
attached to it. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
What else?
did you see Kontent Kim's interview yesterday with
Man,
the
she's
Yak?
good in her feet, isn't she?
She's still blocking the show account.
Another
Are you
big-
blocked
another-
personally?
Oh, I have no idea. Another massive talent. Just let her ask her a question. Let her roll, baby.
Oh, is that right?
How are you with Kirk now?
Well, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, but like, are you taking stuff personally after the fight?
Well, I was taking it personally before the fight, only from him.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's.
Could you tell?
Yeah, no, I could tell, but I mean, that's what he.
I should.
Why can't
he's
Dan just?
the
I know
ma-
Dan's a super nice guy. Why can't you just stop and say this fucking sucks? It's like a shitty interview. Like, don't act. Like, it's just stupid. Like, don't waste your time.
Well, it's like like friends hanging out type
Oh,
of
it's
show.
deadly. Fucking deadly. Deadly, 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 deadly. Jesus. It's not Dan's fault. He's talking to a fucking brick wall. I mean,
Well, I'm surprised. He seems almost like uncomfortable to ask, or is that just how he's kind of fucking around a little bit?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I mean,
she
that's
stinks
what
to
he-
fucking high heaven, though. She is a fucking. She's like, I assume she was in a car accident as a child or something. She's
I don't know
fucking
that to
brain
be the
dead. I mean,
case.
she's fucking brain dead. Go ahead.
Some people
I
turn
mean,
it around.
that's what
after
he.
I shouldn't-
Why he's the master at what he does.
Yeah,
I can't take it personally.
I shouldn't have taken it personally, but I didn't know that about him.
Yeah. So now,
So now,
personally,
well, I think he has mean followers sometimes. Now, that's kind of mean.
that. That's not a great angle.
What's your
to
daughter's
take.
podcast
Oh,
name, you
no.
stupid fuck? You dumb fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they have followers that would make fun of Dave's Hampton friends.
Yeah, I mean, they would make fun of. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't care. Like, I am certainly Alex went after my mental health. Didn't bother me. I'm not sitting there going, I have my mom's dead. But I wouldn't drudge her out, and fucking, my mom in her casket looked fucking younger than this fucking
They
wench.
have mean followers, which no one has ever said about the Stoolies,
Oh,
by the
my
way.
God. Jesus Christ. Oh,
I think two of
God.
the most vicious lines I've ever heard come out of your mouth are about this fucking family.
well, it's just nothing, I mean, I give the woman credit. I mean, her vagina was in the room when John Hancock signed the fucking Declaration of Independence. I'll say that.
Is that right?
Yeah. My God. Fucking Jesus. Adam, Eve, and Kontent Kim's vagina. 3 of them were just hanging out. I mean, just
Specifically your vagina. not-
just like,
okay.
oh, I don't know. He got some mean followers. Oh, okay. Like, you have anything interesting to say? Kontent Kim? And by the way, did I see your daughter tweeting on another one of these boxing pictures last night?
Yes, I know.
It's fucking over. It's
I
Jesus
don't know. Is
Christ.
it over? Because she does it so much that now it's like, Jesus, should we just train? Should we personally train Cupcake
Maybe I
to
should
beat her
fight her
ass
at
in
this fucking
Providence?
point. Like, I don't even know what's left. Like, congratulations, you beat somebody who fought for the first time in their life. Awesome, great job. Like, do something else. Oh, when somebody plays with my nipples, I squirt. Okay, like
Really?
we know that's bullshit. Like, oh, I would never do anal.
Whoa, this is a podcast, buddy. You might want to calm down.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy shit.
I think it's shocking talk from a woman.
My God. You think that Suns owner says bad shit? You hear what the fucking Thunder owner says off air.
Is it not insane to anyone else that Barstool Sports has someone on their staff after everything the company's been through and shit that's been talked about the company, that they have someone in there that is like, he has mean followers? Is that not crazy to anyone? I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Well, it's like an older lady, so like they're like Dan's like nice to her. Like if
She bakes cookies for
She
the
brings
office.
them, butterscotch.
It's the
and-
old like of course the double standard where if Rico said that on that show that Dan is
Rip 'em apart.
Dan
Yeah,
is
be
like Dan's like
cackling.
nice Dan when he interviews Kontent Kim, right?
Yeah.
And Dan is a super guy. Like he's a great guy.
Great guy.
Great friend. I love him. I would do anything for him. It's been great to me.
Yes.
But when he has Rico in there with Dave, that's
You're
not
ripping
the
him
same
apart.
guy. Correct.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I mean, there's no bigger drip in the world than Kontent Kim. Like she's the biggest drip ever. I should retire the word drip after listening to that.
I've done that before, though, when you're in a nursing home and you kind of talk to them like that.
course.
How is everything? Of
course.
Are you doing, is it nice here?
I'm gonna treat her like I treat some fucking idiot. Sorry, like the same. If you don't like it, fucking go complain. Other people have the HR. Go do it, or to Erica or to Dave or whatever. Bother me. Fucking rich either way. I was rich as well. Is she rich or is she not? I mean, she
I would
seems
imagine,
rich.
right?
She seems rich, but obviously it's his side of the family with the big money. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But you get the money vibe though.
Yeah.
And she's rich in the sense that if they split, she gets half of that, right?
Yeah, but she's not the Thunder. That's Alex is married. I'm talking about Kontent Kim.
Oh, I was confused. I'm sorry. I thought it was the father that owned.
No. It's
that's
my
Graham.
guy Graham's dad owns. I still like
didn't
Graham.
realize that.
Yeah, I like Graham. I don't even dislike Alex, but it's like, I mean, what is this woman's like? He has mean followers. How are they mean? How? Like, what did somebody do that's mean? Like mean?
Made a GIF.
Other than fucking around on Twitter.
Well, they
like,
just say
said, "Fuck you."
say mean things on Twitter. That's all. That's
like
all it is.
what? Like like your daughter? Like what? Like
Probably say she has an ugly face or something like that. I
okay,
don't know.
An elderly vagina.
Some say she may, some say she may not. So what? It's mean. Like people say shit. People say this fucking Twitter account's dedicated to me killing myself.
Yes.
Like literally, like I sit there and fucking cry about it. Go on with Dan and be like, he's got mean followers, so he's And then at the end, she's like, I'm great. She fucking hates me. Just say you hate me.
That's a. Yeah.
I hate you. Hate your fucking guts. Jesus.
You want to challenge her to a rough and rowdy fight?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Thanks. You probably knocked me out, so I don't know. Who knows?
It's like having Julie DeCaro or someone from Deadspin.
Well, but
it's like they have mean followers. The fuck are you talking about?
Right. I mean, she's not like that, and that she's not like being on the attack or anything. Like, she's not.
It's not a dissimilar mindset. I don't think.
True, although she's. Yeah, so
She's not going to try to get you in trouble.
Yeah, I don't think
so
she's
that,
been.
yeah,
I
you're
don't
right.
think she's been on the offensive. Like
Right.
Dan asked it. Like
That's-
I don't
you're-
think.
you're correct. I'm just saying it's the same attitude.
What was
I-
that tweet? What was that tweet she had during the whole thing, though? That she. We
Yeah,
thought
but
we
it was
thought-
fine. It was about her daughter. She's defending. Like that's okay, but like it's over. Like I don't how. And Dan's like, how are you? No relationship with this human being. What relationship am I gonna have with her?
Yeah.
You could go golfing again.
I hate the elderly. Creepy. Getting there myself, to be honest, but be fucking 50 soon enough.
Yeah, the elderly is
I'll
never a
make it.
good group to hate because either you'll get there or you won't.
Well said, Mike.
You know.
I do know that. Never thought of it that
Well,
way.
I'm saying you'll be dead or you're going to be elderly, so it doesn't make
I think
sense to mock.
I think I'd rather be dead.
Yeah.
I won't. I don't know. Who knows? What else?
Do you know what Portnoy's doing with this Barstool Athletes thing? Did you understand that yesterday?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So he announced yesterday that they created a database for, I think they said they have 150,000 college athletes signed up into their Barstool Athletes program.
Jesus, yeah.
And they're pairing those athletes up with advertisers on this date. I think it's called like Frye.com
That's a good
or
idea.
Frye.com or something like that.
Good idea.
But they're not taking any cut of it. So I was just wondering, like, what's the
Well, it's
end
got to be the
all
long
play?
game, right? Like if they become 6 of them become massive stars professionally, maybe they remember that relationship. Maybe
Just like out of goodwill. And so I don't know. There's
I
got
have
to
no
be
idea.
there's got to be some long game to it, but
I would think Dave's pretty smart about. I would think they're pretty smart about that
yeah.
stuff. I don't know.
I assume the big guys in college football or whatever right now, the deals they're making, they're probably giving 30% to somebody randomly
sure.
to sign that deal. So it probably is a smart.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. It's crazy what the company's done.
Yeah.
It's nuts. 87 billion views. I read that this morning.
Whoa.
Jason Barrett's story.
PFT launching a
good
new
piece.
show.
Oh, he is?
Spittin' Chicklets are doing the what is it, the New York Police versus the Firefighters broadcast. They're doing that. They announced
That's
last
good.
night. Something along those lines.
Did they say season 2 of the case coming out? Did they announce
No,
that?
certainly not.
I didn't see it. I assume they recorded it, but I don't know where they would distribute that. So I don't know. Yeah.
No chance. What is PFT doing?
PFT is doing some kind of Hot Take Thursday show or something.
Okay. Well,
like
I
that.
mean,
yeah.
he's a huge, massive podcast. I don't blame him for promoting it.
Correct.
Like, I get it.
Yeah.
With
And they're launching a couple new reality shows, I believe. One with that Brianna girl. I think actually Rhea is doing some new show.
That's
so
good.
hopefully
Oh, really?
that's good long term for that relationship. So
I wake up
Yeah.
every day hoping that, Dave.
you're the one who told me about that. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Hoping she stays forever. She's one of my best friends. I like her. I don't
Crush or Cash, new show hosted by, I guess, Rhea there.
Okay.
For a cat.
Crush or Cash.
Great. Yeah, I wish them all well. I don't know.
that is.
What else?
Did you see that article in the New York Post about Craig Carton's ratings on
I
FS1?
think it said 17,000 people watched one of the episodes.
17,000 people.
Hey, that's pretty good.
As usual, as usual, I'm right. I don't, okay, next. Like, no surprise. Who's gonna fucking watch that?
I knew that nobody watched.
You know, Rhoda was that idiot Glass-Steagall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said,
Oh, really?
he's like, well, and you can tell he likes him because he has 12, some caveats, like this. He's like, It airs from 7 to 9:30. The other one aired from 7:30 to 9. And you're like, it's fucking nothing to do with it. Yeah, nothing to do with it. He's like, but the ratings are up 6,000 or like 4,000 more people watched or something last week. He's like, of course it was the Monday after week 1 of the NFL. Again, no shit.
Wasn't it down like 75%
From a nothing show, right? What was on before that? I don't know what the guy.
Not Nick Wright, was it?
Yeah, I think it was. We had him on once. He's like a troll, right?
Yeah. He's like a Kellerman wannabe.
Yeah. We had him on the old show one time, and like nobody's because who's Craig Carton in Iowa?
Right.
Yeah.
Not that Nick Wright's anybody, but I'm just saying who who is he?
Well, they
It's also terrible. Like that's the other sneaky thing. It's fucking awful. But,
a lot of guys in New York.
The compliment I ever got was Jerry Seinfeld was asked once, "Who do you think is funny?" And he said, "I think Craig Carton is funny."
Ooh. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's impressive.
And that was my ringtone
impressive.
for 3 years.
What? That's the content you're getting.
Doesn't that have to be? There has to be a context for that, right? Is Craig Carton the first name that comes to his mind?
Well, Seinfeld loves like FAN.
But that's what I'm saying. Did they ask him who's the funniest person at FAN?
I don't
Or
know.
did they say, who's the funniest person on the planet?
Craig
and Jerry
Carton.
said, not my friend Chris Rock.
Was it made
Or-
up? I mean,
On that yeah, that's the chance, right? Like the Belichick story that he told the other day.
yeah.
Yeah, has he always just been a liar?
I think he has some issues, Mike. Yeah.
But I would love, I wish I'd known that there was this audio. Is he always saying, like, I'm friends with this person?
Mike's like, I wish I'd known about this audio before I bought 7 tickets to Hamilton from him.
No,
And,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'd love to hear him say, like, yeah, I read scripts with De Niro before. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's like
he's
a Colin
friends
thing?
with Belichick, Seinfeld.
He's just a fucking annoying. Like I find him not at all compelling. Like I just, I know KFC loves him, but he just, and I know it's a New York thing, but he just doesn't do anything for me. Like, I find him horrible. Remember we played clips in the old days. It was podcast he did by himself for a while, and he was talking about sharding and like these awful jokes, like fucking terrible jokes. But yeah, I'm not surprised.
I watched a little bit of on YouTube his show yesterday, and they were talking about replacement for Dak, and his last replacement idea was the quarterback from Jerry Maguire. There, what's his name in
Jerry
real
O'Connell?
life? Jerry O'Connell. They get real wacky, yeah, and then they start chanting. Kush,
Well,
kush,
how would
kush.
they do that though? He's a
He's a much older
film
man.
figure. And Jerry O'Connell's much older. Jerry O'Connell was part of the team that lost the team Shark Tank on Family Feud the other night.
Oh, he was. I
Oh,
wonder
really?
who they were playing. I didn't watch the actual.
Jerry
episode.
O'Connell, I wonder if in his head he's still haunted by the fact that he was like a fat kid because he's so skinny now.
Oh, really?
He looks uncomfortably skinny.
Does he still have a talk show?
He's on the show The
promoting
Talk,
it.
I think it's called.
Oh, he's
So-
on that now?
So Natalie Morales was on there.
The Talk, isn't that a female? Like a.
I think they have guys on there now.
Oh, they do.
So the team playing Shark Tank, I'm happy you asked, Mike, was The Talk. Natalie Morales. Did we talk about this the other day or no?
We talked about the Family Feud. I didn't know who the other team was.
Natalie Morales, some guy I don't know, Jerry O'Connell, some woman I don't know, a comedian who Steve Harvey knows is on there. You might know her, Mike. I don't know her
Okay.
name. I've seen her and stuff.
All right.
And then Drew Carey was there. It was very weird. He was like at the end, and like Steve was like, "Hey, Drew," and Drew was like, "Hey," it was like they almost didn't like each other. I was like, "Is something going on here?" It was a very weird because like Drew Carey's like a pretty big like name, to be on the Family
Yeah,
Feud.
I mean,
Like,
he hosts The Price is Right.
he's a big sitcom for it was strange, but anyway. So one of the questions was, where would you? Did we talk about this or no? Where would you, if you were having the fair in your office, where would you have Whoopi? They said.
Oh, no, I didn't hear that one. The one you mentioned
No, it
yesterday was
starts with B,
a room
rooms.
that starts with B.
So they do this, and they go Natalie Morales, and Steve Harvey asked her that. I'm like, is anybody uncomfortable with like the Lauer aspect of this all?
I don't think they thought of it.
It's just weird, but she went along with it. But Jerry O'Connell is one of those guys. He's very on. He's on all the time. He used to be on Stern all the time. He wears me out. I think part of my take likes him, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of his, but
But good celebrity marriage there. Him and Rebecca.
They're still
Romaine,
together?
Still together
Oh, that's
after all
great.
these years.
yeah, I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's like so. He was so like stern. He wears me out, but
He was like a
very-
super fan, right? of
very,
Stern?
yeah, he's very thin though.
I don't know if you would like to, but the commissioner of the league, Jeff D Lowe, texted me, and he would like to clarify your arrangement with the show at the moment, if you'd like to call him.
What's the issue?
He says he heard you quit. Now he's confused as whether or not you did.
I'm not.
Can I call
You
in?
can tell him. Sure. You want to talk to Jeff, Mike, or no?
I'd love to.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Commissioner. How are you?
Good.
Hello.
I'm fine. I am back. I am back in the league. I apologize.
You're okay.
I took a cheap shot at your father, which I apologize for. You'll see it on KMS quotes. No, it was
funny.
No, inappropriate.
Funny.
Are you in the mini golf tournament on the Barstool thing, or I don't know? Are you? Yes or no?
I sent it to my family, and they were all excited to watch. And they go, all right, it's tonight. I go, yeah, it's 6 parts, ends at the end of September. September 29th is finale.
Wow.
6 parts? Is it really 6 parts?
Yeah.
I was hoping it could drag out a little longer. I said, I'm not
parts?
done consuming this yet.
I did laugh when Hank tweeted it was his Apocalypse Now, which it definitely.
Hank is very in. Like, yeah, it's normally I would never joke about production stuff, but he's very in on the joke. So yeah, I have no.
It's not easy. I do understand it. What is new? What was the
wait? What?
Right. So I fucking hate Jason Barrett. He's
okay.
He's one of these radio consultant.
Aware.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. It's my own issue. He's one of these radio consultant asshole guys. I think he badmouthed me at EEI management. I just fucking hate his guts. That's all. It's not. Believe me, you didn't. You did. This is a Kirk Minahan issue. You did nothing wrong.
I had a lane to finally say that we have a dozen spinoffs. So I was like, I got to use.
Oh yeah, what is it? I didn't read the story. So what is it?
Super. I didn't really get a chance to say too much about it last night, but we're doing.
Oh, you were at the Upfronts last night?
Yeah.
It must have been.
You didn't see him there?
No, it must have been nice. I don't know. My invitation, Dave. What'd you do? My invitation to that?
It got lost. I can't find it.
Right,
Sorry.
Fine. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Jeff.
Congrats. I haven't said on air. Congrats on the murder.
Thank you. Murder. No, the murder. Just the way Whitney said the other day was perfect. Congrats on the
breaking
murder.
The murder.
Yes. So what's the spinoff?
Right. So it's like Legend of Hidden Temple, Double Dare, Guts, all those old Nickelodeon. We're gonna do our own version of that.
Oh, you're gonna host it?
I'm gonna host it with Nick Terraney. Yeah. But all the other dozen teams, if they want to do it, it's gonna be simple trivia with mini games and a big obstacle course with you can get points and pop culture references and
Okay.
You kind of brought up this idea. You said, why aren't different brands competing against different brands in a
Battle of the
game
Network
show?
Stars.
That is true.
Yeah, it's
I don't
very
think,
similar.
but I don't want it's not gonna be slime on my head or anything, right? I'm 50 years
climb
old.
a big nose.
I can't have that in my life at this point. I'm too old.
Yeah, you sliding out of a giant.
I just don't think that's gonna work. Listen. You know me. If you want me to do it, I'll do it for you, buddy. Whatever you need.
So you will have the ability to do it if you want, but this is an opportunity for other teams who may not be as
skilled in
regular trivia portion.
The dummies, the stupid people you're saying out there.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, sure. No, there's no shortage there. You'll be in business. You see fucking Clemmer,
you're back
those big
in
balls that bounce around. October 6th, right? Did we say or no?
Yeah, the 6th. Yep.
Okay, see, I told you, Dave.
You texted me, I believe,
I did not. I think it might tape then. I mean, it might air then.
Oh, okay. All right.
It'll air. That's when we're going to film.
The 6th is when we're taping it, correct? Yeah. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll be there. I mean, I'm back in.
Great.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
I have a question, Jeff.
Mike has a question for you, Jeff.
Just out of curiosity, when you saw that KMS quotes had framed,
maybe he didn't see it.
Well, I don't know how else you would know about it.
No, that's true. He's a smart guy.
I guess I'm just wondering what did you think you did?
No, actually, I rewound because I knew you guys were live.
Oh, okay.
I saw your tweet.
Right.
But somebody DM'd me and they said Kirk just quit the dozen. I was like, oh fuck. So I furiously scrolled back on YouTube and I swear just happened to land on where he said loser father or whatever he said.
That's true.
Gotta be about me.
That's true. Do you think your dad is the reason why the Browns won on Sunday? Do you actually believe that?
No, but it was very
good.
I'm happy to hear that. I get it. I do get it.
It was a very. I'm to the stage now where you joke with Brandon about it too. With I'm definitely in the make jokes because you're grieving portion of it.
You got to get there. You do. I told you this. You have to. Yeah.
No, but that was it. It was oddly cathartic. Not to get too sappy.
No, I get it.
Right now,
I get it.
I get it. It was my sister, I think, watched the Browns game the first time in her life because it was cool. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was neat. Then I was like, this is football. This is stupid. So it's just kind of.
But they're going to suck, right?
Can I make a note about
go ahead.
The Whitney interview?
The which interview?
And I didn't. I'm not trying to be Rico going after Conan on Twitter, but
sure. Yeah, no, okay.
And I like Dave. I was screaming during the Whitney interview and he was trying to insist that Whitney could get Sunday Ticket on Comcast. I just like.
Yeah, I don't understand. So what's the issue? I don't even know.
I don't think
DirecTV, isn't it?
Wait a minute. I didn't.
It's been exclusive with DirecTV for like
Forever.
25 years,
Yeah.
and it just I was.
Well, now Mike's piling.
No,
on
I
you,
don't
Dave.
even.
Unbelievable.
No, I
Fucking
think,
idiot.
I think I was asking where it was because I just couldn't remember. And isn't it up for
Okay, all
negotiations? I don't think I was insisting it at all.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, there you go. I have hesitation. I am concerned that the Fabelmans is going to be syrupy, Jeff. I'm concerned. That's my only concern with the Spielberg movie. I hope it's great. I'm rooting for it. It feels like it's a path wide open for Spielberg to win the Oscar this year. John Williams to win the Oscar. I'm all in, but I'm like, is this going to like be overly Spielberg-y, syrupy?
I could see that. Where it's one of those where the critics are pumping it, and then we go see it, and we're like, ooh,
Yeah, and I'm almost nervous when the critics love it this much. It just makes me. Let me ask you this. I'll let you go on this. I made a prediction. I think both Tom Cruise and Top Gun will both be nominated for Academy Awards, picture and actor.
if they have one more chance to like quote unquote get it.
Yeah,
if they don't nominate Top Gun for Best Picture,
they're fucking
like
idiots.
I think all hope is lost.
I would agree. Just you mean from a viewing perspective?
Oh yeah, truly, you can get away with not nominating like like the Spider-Man thing. I would have never but like you can get away with that. I know people wanted it nominated.
I think it should have been.
But you can like that one you can explain away. The Top Gun thing, I don't think you can explain away that not getting nominated.
All right, Jeff D Lowe, the commissioner, calling in. I will see
you. were missed last night. Whitney was on stage alone talking about the Manning cast for Rough and Rowdy.
Oh, good.
All
right, goodbye.
He was like, I don't know why he's not here. So, yeah.
All right, see you. Well, there you go, Jeff D Lowe.
You guys should call it the Manning cast and just have it be you and Ryan.
Yeah, like a random Cooper Manning. Is he on the other one or no?
That's good. Yeah.
Cooper Manning is not on the other one. Oh, he might appear every now and then.
Anyway, so there you go. So it seems like all is forgiven.
Thank God.
I guess. I don't think I did anything wrong. But
That's good though. Jeff, against what you predicted, went back and listened and knew it was all right.
Sure. Yeah. Now I'll be, me and Rico will be going down fucking slides together.
Global guts. You guys and Mike O'Malley will be.
Oh, that's right. Jesus. Well, he's a very nice guy.
Seems like it.
That was a
super
great
guy.
That was a great tweet picture of you and Rico yesterday. I wonder what was going on in that conversation.
That felt like that. You know what that felt to me? I think that looked like a Fed's picture to me.
It really did.
There's
yeah,
a lot of
that's
trees
true.
there, a lot of woods around there, especially it's surprising for the Hamptons. It almost seems like they set. It's like one of these fake things that you'll see with the Feds when they're when they were bugging Tony's house season 2 episode 1, right? Where it felt like the whole thing was even the mini golf course honestly is a fucking joke.
Oh,
So
they wanted to get you out of. I get you.
You saw some of these holes.
Get you out of hiding.
Fucking
Yeah.
lobsters in these. You go to Tabors and then you go there.
Oh, it's a joke.
It's not even the same
You
course.
could feel it as you were watching it.
Yeah, it's
was
a great
amateur.
event.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm happy to do it again next year. Of course, I'll go there and I'll be the Sen, and then it'll be Upfronts time, and it'll be Jeff D Lowe talking to me. I'm sitting there, I'm solving murders, I'm hiding under houses. Jeff D Lowe is pitching, putting fucking slime on,
I don't know how integral the
Frank's head.
slime is. You didn't say that.
I don't know.
In the history of
I
the
will say going forward, I think Frank the Tank and I will be the same number of Upfronts in the future, given that.
that
good.
picture of him next to Erica.
Yeah, they would be visiting Frank. Maybe the Mets will win the World Series for him next year. I don't know. What's that?
I was going to say in the history of the show, the Justin going to the Hamptons mini golf course twice and not returning with any information or content whatsoever is
Not
phenomenal.
even a photograph, right?
He made a video.
He
once,
made one
but it was
video.
closed. It was closed that day.
And it was like, wasn't it pretty choppy? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it was,
I don't remember
think
that,
this
yeah.
serves, but
So did he do the same thing I did? He took like 3 boats?
he had to, I think, unless he drove around in the middle of the night or something. I forget what
I
he
don't
told
know.
me back then.
No, because I thought he stayed in Connecticut for a night and then took
did
the
he really?
ferry in. If I remember, I can't exactly remember. But
I'm sure I paid for.
well, once was actually I'm wrong because once was after he went to headquarters. He went from
right,
headquarters
yep.
to.
Oh, he was
Yep.
giving Chris shit?
Yes.
That's right. That was fun.
That's right.
All right. Allbirds, a footwear company that creates shoes that are made from natural material. It's better for you and better for the planet. The perfect everyday sneaker. Made with premium natural materials like eucalyptus fiber. Designed with a breathable knit that keeps your feet cool. Super lightweight, making them the perfect pair to take along on any adventure. I wear them running. You can wear them walking around, doing whatever you want. Minimal and versatile for everyday effortless style. Allbirds.com. You go visit there right now. Get the Tree Runner shoe. They're perfect. Great. Go look at them. ALLBIRDS.com. That's allbirds.com. ALLBIRDS.com. What else, David?
Who were you annoyed with on Twitter yesterday? Was it Gary Washburn of the Globe?
No, he's an idiot. I mean, I'm not-
Basketball writer normally, right?
I know he's a columnist for them now, and he went on. He actually we brought him in one day.
I was going to ask, did you guys have him
Yeah,
on?
he stunk. I mean, he was a nice guy, but he's one of these guys. There were certain when you did this show, the old Kirk and Callahan show, it's featured on WEEI 93.7 FM 617-779-7937. You can light up the text line as well, the Arbella text line 37937 if you like. Or text us. The fax line's cooking as well, by the way. Whatever that was. Dale used to give out the fax number in like 2018. You can email us. So there were certain guys, and I think he was one of them, came in and he was like, like during the first break, it's so early.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Did you
all
say
right,
Giardi was like that too, or Girardi, whatever his name is?
I don't remember.
Mike Giardi?
Yeah, he might have been. I liked him too. I bullied him basically into stop dyeing his hair. It was jet black. It was embarrassing.
You mean like Clemmer just did, I think?
Oh, did he finally do that?
I think
That's
so.
what
That's
some have
it's
said,
the rumors.
yeah.
out
That's a
there.
good move.
Yeah.
That's probably a good move for him. Change his whole look, his whole style. Was he at the upfronts?
Oh, he
I don't know.
had to be at the upfront.
Yeah, he was
Was it
definitely-
not. It absolutely was there.
No
Had to
question.
be.
So he just wrote, he had a column. I didn't read the column, but I saw the headline. The headline was basically like, and I don't care. I really don't care about like who's calling what plays. That's a different conversation.
Right.
But he's like, Belichick is employing like cronyism and bringing failed head coaches back as coordinators. I'm like, well, but that's, first of all, everybody does that.
Right.
And secondly, those guys won championships as coordinators or assistant coaches. So he brought them back to do what they did well.
Right.
And now, if the argument is, hey, they shouldn't be doing the job they're doing within the organization now, like, I don't know. That seems perfectly reasonable to me, but doesn't seem to be his premise.
No, he's saying they're bringing him back for jobs they're clearly qualified for because they've
Right.
done it before.
Like, I don't
They
get-
did the same thing with McDaniel. Belichick's done it forever.
do it all the time. Like, but every team, I bet you every team in the league, I don't know, 80% of them have a former failed head coach on their staff. So you see it all the time. These guys bounce around forever.
There wouldn't be coaches if
Of course,
there weren't
yeah,
former
the Norv
failed-
Turner
yeah.
types and the guy who just sued the NFL is with. Does he have an issue with that with Pittsburgh?
Oh,
Tomlin brought in
Flores?
Yeah, he brought him in, right?
Yep.
Like, I don't know. Like, is it a move? Like the Globe brought Chris Gasper back, right?
Yes.
He failed somewhere else. Like now is that an issue?
It's debatable.
We brought Harrison back.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
He's a failure as an unemployed loser. So we
don't
bring
know
him
about
back where he's successful again, doing nothing for us. Like it's, I don't, again, I'm not, there is to me where I fault the media in this city, the city of Boston, is they take a level of glee when the Patriots fail. They don't have, like the Red Sox are having, given their payroll, a disastrous season. They lost again last night to the New York Yankees. Baseball's finest franchise. Won again last night. Finally, won 8 out of 10. It looks like we're back, Mike.
Okay.
I know the Red Sox don't matter as much as the Patriots, but you're reading nothing about it.
Right.
The Patriots do anything wrong, and the media just. And I understand Belichick treats them like shit, but like if you're the media, like you gotta be somewhat objective, and they're not capable of that.
Right.
Their
Well-
hatred
well,
bleeds.
part of it
and
is-
by the way, the Globe is owned by the fucking Red Sox.
Part of it is that they get more attention writing anything about the Patriots.
Sure, of
but
course, of
there's
course.
never, you even take the Red Sox out of it. There's not criticism of the Celtics or Brew. Like,
Oh, it's light if there is.
They just want to criticize Bob Kraft and, and Belichick.
Because a guy like Gary Washburn, who's never written anything consequential in his life, knows that if he writes a headline like that, it's going to get attention. Or not a headline, because he doesn't write, but you know what I mean? A story with that premise, it's going to get more attention than if he writes something about the fucking Red Sox.
Well, to be fair, first and foremost, none of these beat reporters have any knowledge of how to operate or run a football team.
Of course not.
Any capacity.
But nobody thinks that.
No, but like Gary Washburn, if you're telling me, I didn't know he was I thought he was a Celtics.
They moved him to
I don't know.
general columnist.
Okay,
when
so he's a
somebody
columnist, so
left,
he can
yeah.
say whatever the fuck he wants, whether we like it or
course,
not.
of
He can
course,
say,
yeah.
but like Ben Volen is not a columnist, and he is the cuntiness that you are describing right now. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know shit about how to operate a football team. He can't just like be giving off his shitty fucking opinions. when
Who
he's supposed
can't?
to be-
Ben Volen?
Well, he's supposed to be reporting it.
Well,
He
I
should-
think he's a columnist as well, like a football column.
That's okay. Now everybody's just a columnist. And we got.
Well, I'm just saying it's different than a beat writer. It is different than
Yeah.
a beat writer. I don't even like. I don't care about any of. I get what you're saying, but
Yeah.
my thing is like, it's just false. Like you can't hire like I don't know. Like they brought back Josh McDaniels. It seemed like it worked. Like I don't know. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like
Yeah.
if you went through every team in the league, every team's got. I don't know. Just dumb. He's
Belichick's the
dumb.
Well, he's
greatest.
got
to
you
ever do
talking
it.
about it.
That's true. Belichick's what?
He's the greatest to ever do it. Why would you question any of his decisions?
Well, I mean, it's may have been a reason why he was the greatest ever to do it. I don't want to be that guy because I'm a Belichick guy, but it seems like there may be, if you look at his career record, there may be a variant you might want to throw in. I don't want to say anything, but it seems like it. But I'm a Belichick guy. Book him.
Yeah, lock.
You're locking Bill Belichick to lock.
Yeah.
It could be. I'm saying for like a Friday spot.
Sure.
A couple hours in this. Oh, good.
He came in here and was like, "You've never seen him before." Like he was just
crazy.
hilarious and like what everyone says. Like when you hear like Lenny Clark hangs out with,
such-
he's like, "Oh, he's
Glenn used to say
hilarious
it all
guy."
the time. I was like, when he's hilarious. I'm
Yeah.
like when? Like when? What
If
does
he just
say?
ripped it up in here.
Where do you think he's his most comfortable? Right. So like, Peter Gammons at the House of Blues playing music with fucking Theo Epstein is most comfortable there. Where's Bill Belichick most comfortable?
I don't think there's any media setting in which he's comfortable.
No.
I don't. I mean, it sounds like
Talking about old football.
Yeah, I think like when he does those like Saturday night interviews with like the Sunday like Romo and Nance, they sit down with him. They always say he's relaxed. Like I could see
In the
him.
production meetings before.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
he's not on camera. He's on the
Right,
record, but
sure.
he's not. Yeah.
You know, and again, for a guy who like claims to hate them, like he's done. You know, they follow him around for a season on the NFL Network. Like he doesn't hate it. He likes the idea that he's built this. He's got a little Popovich in where he likes this idea that he's.
It's become his character.
Yeah, and I think he's the greatest coach ever. So I mean, I got but Gary Washburn's certainly welcome to his opinion, but it's just based in it's like made up just to troll. It's just false. The Patriot beat writers and media just suck in this town now. But they always have, but now they really suck.
Was it overblown? Because I was a kid, so maybe I looked at it differently. But like, you used to hear about how brutal the media was
No.
here, and they would rip the team apart.
Not really.
It wasn't that much different.
I don't think. No, I never thought it was that big of a deal. The media almost made themselves that way. Like they built it up like they're like,
Oh, okay.
like, you're not going to survive in Boston. It's
Right.
Like, oh yeah, it seems like it's really tough. Like why? Like do you think JD Martinez has had a tough run of it? Like it's even David Price. It was not a big fucking deal.
Yeah, David Price's beating was more on social media, I think.
Yeah,
than
but
anything else,
it wasn't like exactly. The media kissed his ass.
yeah.
No, the media's soft as bird shit.
What was that video going around yesterday? I think somebody was on Dan Patrick's show talking about a time where Belichick like asked Brady, "Why shouldn't I trade you?"
I think it was Brady's throwing coach, right?
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
Guy's got balls.
Ooh.
Belichick, if he said that to a 36-year-old Tom Brady, "Why shouldn't I trade you?"
It's a good question. I mean,
gutsy.
you be prepared. Have a good answer.
Yeah.
Why
I don't
shouldn't
know, is
I
that ballsy if you're Belichick?
Why shouldn't I fire you, Dave?
Yeah, you're right.
Good answer.
No, but it's like at that point his legacy.
I never thought about it that way.
Wow, you know what? You're
Well,
right.
I think
Jeez.
you're comparing me to Tom Brady.
You're the
in
Tom
that
Brady of
spot, which I
producers.
think, Yeah.
Yeah. You win wherever you go.
You're definitely the Tom Brady of real estate.
Oh no, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
definitely.
course. What else is going on?
Nothing crazy. I mean, we brought up the owner of the Phoenix Suns. You saw LeBron came out. He didn't think
came
that
out?
punishment. No, he didn't think that punishment was enough.
So that's big news.
I guess we were comparing it to Donald Sterling.
Well,
He got-
Adam Silver had a horrific quote yesterday. At one point, he was basically like, horrific in that he was being honest for once. Like these guys, we killed him for lying, and we tell the truth. But he's like, if a regular NBA employee did lose their job, but like he owns a team, so like he can't really get in real trouble for this.
Right. I mean, they can, though. They took a team away from Donald Sterling, right?
Sure, but I think they're saying this wasn't on the level of that, which it doesn't seem to be. I mean, what does LeBron want him to be kicked out of the league, or
That's what he's kind of insinuating.
why doesn't he just say it?
I got to be honest. Our league definitely got this wrong. I don't need to explain why. Y'all read the stories and decide for yourself. Blah blah blah. Yeah. No place for this.
I'm
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to
Take take his business away.
I mean, he sounds like an idiot. But it's like, it's like I always say, slippery slope. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how far back you go. Becomes a whole fucking thing. So he gets suspended for a year.
Yes, $10 million as well, which is nothing to him.
He doesn't care about that.
Yeah.
So, where was the Bennett family on this? They support this move or not?
I don't know.
We didn't see any comments on that. They were busy commenting on their relationship with Kirk Minahan yesterday.
They were.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
The family in general. She spoke for the family.
Yeah. So that seemed like that was the big sports story of the day yesterday.
Yes.
Or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nothing really out there about that Brett Favre story from people. The only show I saw talk about it was Shannon Sharp yesterday was bashing Brett Favre. But I didn't watch ESPN. But
I mean, Brett Favre's clearly an idiot, but like I don't need Shannon Sharp. I mean, this is idiot.
Tearing him
crime.
down?
Yeah, like really brave. Congratulations. Like, was he doing this 10 years ago, 15 years ago?
I don't think so.
Was he buddy with him? I don't know.
did he have a platform though in the morning to shit on him?
I don't even know.
think so,
People
yeah.
watch that
Well,
show?
he's been around for Shannon
Well, I think it's
Sharp's
like
been around
FS. That's probably their most highly rated FS1 show. I would say if Craig Carton's getting 17,000, I want to say Skip is probably getting 70,000.
That is
It's still
so bizarre for a television
dramatically
show.
low. Yeah.
Those are YouTube numbers.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
More people watch the mini golf thing, I bet, in total right now. Watch that.
Yes.
And they're paying Skip Bayless $10 million?
At least. Oh, I think
For
it's way, I think
70,000?
it's way more than 10 million.
Watch 70. Is it really 70,000 people a day?
It was 5 a year, wasn't it?
Skip
I'd
Bayless?
have to go check.
I thought.
What's the payoff there?
I have no idea.
There's only the advertise. I don't even get it.
They don't give a shit about advertisers on cable though. They're getting their
But
they're
then why-
getting their fee.
But then why pay them then? Why should you have nobody on then if you don't care about the advertising?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good argument.
I mean, just
Why
have,
pay anyone anything?
Just have two people and pay.
they're
them-
not selling.
Pay them $800,000.
Yeah, there's no way FS1 is selling commercials at a valuable rate.
I can't imagine.
money.
I mean, is it
Yeah.
just a package with everything else?
Yeah.
And how do they Colin Cowherd I get because at least he's on everywhere in the middle of the country.
Sure,
His
I guess.
radio show, you
It's
know
just
what I mean?
Simulcast, right or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget which channel he's on. Who's the one who just moved to Roku? It was a wild move. I
don't
think
know.
Rich Eisen. I think he just moved to the Roku channel.
Oh wow, oh, he's great. Another asshole.
I don't mind Rich Eisen.
Boston with the Boys have been tweeting basically like every week or every day for a year to get on Rich Eisen on their show.
Why can't
I
they?
don't know. It's like one of their Twitter gimmicks.
How could they not? Why wouldn't he do it?
It's just got to be a troll type of thing.
I wouldn't let Rich Eisen in this fucking studio if he paid me $1 million. He's the biggest bore, and he's an asshole.
Oh,
too.
200,000 viewers for Skip and Shannon last week.
He's there.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
He's their
that's okay.
James Eckhouse. They can't
That's
get
true.
Rich
He's a
Eisen
Fred
on, and
Couples.
no one knows why.
It's true. No, he's so full of himself too. He sucks. He fucking sucks.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's
worst.
too bad.
The worst. What else?
Do you see Jimmy Kimmel apologize yesterday? Did you? See
Oh,
that?
I didn't. Did he really?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
he did.
Well, that's inevitable. I mean, what's he?
Well, he had her
honestly,
on.
I saw
To be
that.
fair,
I didn't see.
yeah.
it.
Now, that was a dumb comedy bit that we thought it would be funny. I lost, and then I drank too much, and I had to be dragged out on the stage. And then people got upset. They said I stole your moment, and maybe I did, and I'm very sorry if I did do that. I'm sorry I did do that, actually. And also, the last thing I would ever want to do is upset you because I think so much of you, and I think you know that. I hope you know that.
I do. Well, Jimmy,
He basically had to. What else can you do in that? Like
You just ignore it and it would
It's
go
on your-
away
it's
after
on
a
your-
week.
Yeah, but he
Plus,
was going to have a
plus-
winner on his show. He's going to have an Emmy winner. That's on his network.
I would say with
Yeah.
that, at least he's apologizing to her. Because what I never understand is like when they apologize to us.
Right.
It's like you're apologizing to me because you did something dumb in the
Yeah,
back
no.
of the Emmys. What do I give a fuck for?
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Kimmel is, that's who he is now.
Yeah.
He's corporate. I get that. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. Abbott Elementary is on ABC.
Yep.
So I guess he had to do that. It's also just an unfunny bit, but whatever. I mean, some bits miss. Not like it's a big deal.
But it's like if you have her on, why can't you have a conversation like, do you really think I'm a racist? Like people are calling me a racist for this.
Yeah.
Not going to do that on late night though.
Why not?
Jimmy Kimmel's not doing that.
No, of
chance.
course I know that, but I'm saying why not? What's stopping you from doing that? Don't they say they want a discussion about these
Sure,
things? Like
yeah.
why not have it?
Well, he doesn't mention.
And she might say, no, I don't.
Well, he doesn't mention the racial element there because he's terrified of it.
Right.
Like he just, because I think he's worried that she's going to blast him.
Good. I think that's a good thing.
I agree, but he's terrified. He
Yeah.
lives his life in fear now. He's one of these guys who used to be crazy. And now he's a corporate ABC, meanwhile, his ratings are horrific.
And it's amazing that's
Nobody
a guy.
watches that show. Did you see these ratings? He's like 12th in late night.
I just see those weeklies that go out that just show Gutfeld at like number one of all.
He's dominant.
There's shows that MSNBC had a Kimmel. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I know. I
didn't realize he was
stinks,
that low rankings wise, but I
That's
know
why,
he's
that's why we say it's weird because there's like Fox News replays that beat these shows
bury them.
at weird hours too.
Barry,
Yeah.
so he's a distant third of those three guys, distant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's been there for 20 years.
He's
right?
the elder statesman.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel like, when Letterman was there for 20 years, it felt a lot different. Or
Right.
Carson than Jimmy Kimmel. He just has
Yeah.
his show has no footprint. There's no.
No, because it never was. Like at the end of Letterman, it wasn't the same show it was in the 80s, but he was Letterman at one
Right.
time.
That's what I
Whereas
mean.
Kimmel never had a
Right.
run like that.
Even Leno, he just doesn't feel nowhere as big as Leno.
I remember thinking
Nowhere.
when they made that move that was almost going to be almost like the Sports Hub being on FM type of move. Like ABC just got their first late night thing, and Jimmy Kimmel's a little bit more edgy than the other people that were out there. I thought it was going to be a big deal.
that
I
was
thought
before
it
the
was gonna be
Sports Hub went to.
No, I know, but I'm just comparing it to
You
that
thought
happened.
this.
It was
Where
trendy.
were you
No,
when you
I'm
thought that?
thinking it now. I'm comparing
You said
it
you
today.
thought that at the time.
No. I'm comparing it
Did you
today.
say I
to
remember
that.
thinking that?
He does. He
No,
said,
I remember that. I remember thinking it would be disruptive back then.
Where were you thinking this?
When it came out, I remember it being
Were you reading
disruptive.
the paper? Was it
No, I
online?
remember seeing all the teases that it
Did
was
you
coming.
look when you were
Jimmy Kimmel.
thinking? How did you think when you thought about
going
it?
for his morning constitution.
I was like, oh, this could be disruptive in the market of late night television. Yes.
Who'd you say this to?
probably said it to my mom. She was a consumer
sky.
of late night TV back then.
Oh, what did she say? Did she know
was
Jimmy
probably
Kimmel?
like, you know what? I like Jimmy Kimmel a little bit.
Did she know him?
I actually don't think she did.
She might have known him from Win Ben Stein's Money.
It's very
No, because
possible.
that was on Comedy Central.
Oh,
That-
okay.
No, that wasn't.
He doesn't have Ben Stein on, I'm guessing, no?
I
Jimmy
don't
Kimmel?
think so. Not to my knowledge.
What's it? Oh, just that he's gone crazy,
He's
kind
a
of.
big Republican.
Mom, isn't
He
this
always
like when the
has been.
Sports Hub went to FM?
It's 2002.
I'm trying.
The great disruptive moves in history.
What other media disruption can you think of right now? What other thing that you think is
Streaming?
Like flip a switch and it just could be very impactful quickly?
Netflix?
Not really, that was a slow build.
Yes.
What happened when Jimmy Kimmel?
No, I thought it was going to be a very quick,
Like the Sports Hub going to FM.
That's what Letterman was in like 84. Disruptive late night force.
jumped on.
Did completely different stuff. Like you had Carson, an old man, and Letterman was crazy at 12:30.
Yes, the Felger effect. We call it.
right. Sturm was like that.
Yeah.
In like national radio.
These are great comparisons. I just have my own. I have a different kind.
Right.
Yeah.
That
All
wild,
equally accurate.
that wild Tanguay Zolak show. It's crazy.
They say the big three in entertainment are Howard Stern, David Letterman,
Gary Tanguay.
and Gary Tanguay.
I remember saying to my mom at breakfast, "It could change everything." What do you think he was going to do, Dave?
It wasn't necessarily what I thought he was going to do. I just thought his image was way cooler than what late night had at that
Right.
moment that I thought it could bring
Was
out a
he
younger audience.
instantaneously turned his back on what he was, or
So I know this just because I did the Man Show episode.
okay, blindmike.net.
Thank you.
John
Yes.
Mike,
Why are you
leaving
laughing?
that in there.
Make sure you go listen now.
Go, yeah.
But I gave him credit because the first time he acknowledged some of the stuff with the Man Show and like the Karl Malone stuff, it was like 2008. So it was before he started getting a ton of shit. Now you could also say that might be because he has a late night show now. He tries to be a different image.
Sure.
But he did acknowledge that like he had grown out of that stuff before.
Right.
You know, the PC police came
which
after
I
him.
actually do. Like Stern has said, that's one thing I agree with Stern. Like you do get older, and like you're not going to do the same things you do when you're 30, when you're 50. Of
course.
you're just not.
Well, that's the weird. Dave, I actually got into the car to meet.
Mike and I weren't having
bizarre
a good car ride
arguments.
conversation.
Oh, you guys. Oh, you drove today. Okay, what happened?
I get in the car. Howard Stern is on, and just all
what
of
are
a-
you listening to Stern
and
for?
it's
the only thing I
all of a
just like-
sudden,
yeah.
I just hear he hasn't changed that much. I'm like, what?
Dave, you're fucking out of your mind.
No, I
Dave,
know-
Dave,
yeah.
Dave, I don't want to. I've done this 50
We're not
times. I don't
doing it.
want
We
to
don't have to do it. We don't have to do it. But
Dave,
he
that's
was
just, Dave, it's just wrong.
No, I know, but he was literally doing a segment about like fucking the queen in the ass, and I was just like,
Well,
all
good
right.
for him, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's what I mean. It's who else is doing that?
The
was my other
thing
point.
with
What
Stern,
do you say about Hillary Clinton if she died?
Probably not.
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
probably
I don't
not.
know. Her
the thing with
friend?
Stern and Kimmel is not that they've matured
They've
over
turned
time.
their back on what they were, though.
Like Corolla isn't doing that. Corolla's not going on his show and throwing baloney at girls' tits.
Sure,
and
but
has girls on
here's
trampolines.
what I give Kimmel credit, though. If Kimmel went on The View, and one of the View people said to Kimmel, you were in blackface once, and Kimmel's like, no, I wasn't. Like, no, fuck you. And the audience applauds.
It's amazing that he got away with that.
It's just no white man in history has said the N word as much as Howard
Never
Stern.
did that.
Except for Jerry. But I mean, I'm just saying, not even close.
Right.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're still enjoying it, Dave. That's good.
I'm not. It's just background noise when I'm driving there because I don't know what else to listen to. But it's
You're not capable of listening to anything else. There's 5 million podcasts in the world.
no, like when I don't have a podcast that I'm dialed in on or anything like that. I just put on Sirius.
easy
That's
one
the
to
only
go
thing.
to.
Yeah, it's just simple.
Great. Okay. What else?
That Northeastern thing turned out to be a hoax, obviously.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It did turn out to be a hoax.
And coincidentally,
That's a shame.
And coincidentally,
It's
the
too
note
bad.
that was in the box, there is a VR lab in that building, so that makes sense.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Well, there
the
you
whole
go.
thing was on.
Jesus Christ, this
Yeah.
idiot. So what happens to this person? I saw on the news, the picture of the person's house and the address was there. I'm like, do you see this?
No,
They were some station followed the police there. I'm like, we need to have this person who's clearly fucked up.
yeah, clearly mentally disturbed.
Yeah, leave him alone. Whatever happens to him, whatever. Or her, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a weird story, though.
What's this? Matt Walsh was trending yesterday because he was being sarcastic that the Little Mermaid should be this translucent human being, and then
Said that it shouldn't be black, right?
I think he.
Well, that was the argument, and then Matt Walsh made a joke about it.
I think
Right.
that was what was going around. I don't think Matt Walsh.
I love when guys like Matt
said-
Walsh act upset. I don't mind. Tweet whatever you want. But then, he pretends to be upset that gets a lot of. Like, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
going for that.
And
like,
he-
you know,
it's-
don't like you know.
He was being sarcastic in his comments yesterday, so it can't hurt him in any form.
No, it's you know. It's,
I don't know if this was Matt Walsh's reaction, but there is an element. If you tweet something kind of like trolling, it is funny to get angry reaction.
Oh sure. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Not
of
to be like,
course.
look at this fucking idiot. You know.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, I assume he was kidding. If he's not, it's kind of dumb. But I don't. I mean, I'm not getting worked up about the Little Mermaid remake.
No.
It's a live action
I
remake,
just-
yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever race they choose.
Does it piss you off when you see that Serial podcast is getting headlines, but you didn't get headlines last week?
No.
Does that anger you at all?
This does not anger me. What are they getting headlines?
When's the last time like people talked about Serial at all? Like, has that come up? Like,
Oh,
updates
I
to
saw it because what's his face? Somebody said that he shouldn't be in jail, right?
Yeah, yeah. A new trial.
Who did it? He did do the crime, by the way, but that's fine. In my opinion. But what do I know, right?
Well, there's also.
Who am I to weigh in on that?
I should have sent it to you, but there was a New York
Adnan,
Post.
is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some New York Post headline, like a podcast solved sexual assault, and I was like, this seems like small potatoes, you know?
I'm kidding. Jesus.
Come on.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Anybody can do that. No, it doesn't. No, it does not piss me off. No.
Yeah.
Serial solved nothing, by the way. Don't forget that.
That is true.
Solved nothing. It was good.
It just created the podcasting business.
Season
but
one
that's
was
it.
excellent. The rest of it sucked, but you know.
That's right. I don't even remember the rest
I
of
think
the
they did Bo
seasons.
Bergdahl one year. I bailed.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Mutt was very into Serial season one. He'd call me right when it was done. All these theories.
I never listened. Was it following a case as it was going on?
No. This guy was in prison for a murder that this clearly like liberal podcast host simply did not want to believe he was even.
So he's
capable
making a
of
murderer.
Yeah,
Kind of. Okay.
basically like look how innocent this guy's. And you know he may very well be, but you know there was actually one about it that was like on the complete other side. And you listen to that, you're like, oh wait, he did it. And you listen to her, you're like, oh, he didn't do it.
Right.
It's kind of that thing where
Yeah.
somebody could do it with us, where you know.
It was the exact same thing with Stephen Avery, where like the way they
I
spun
listened
it.
to one just like that actually. Yeah.
And then when you start to see other, you're like, oh, okay, maybe he did this
yeah,
one.
right.
It
So-
would be a crazy story if he didn't do this also. But
And it's hard to. Steve and I talked about it a lot. It's like, man, we're making this guy for sure, you know. And so I'm sure somebody could do one very easily where somebody else is definitely, you know, I don't know.
Right.
So yeah. But no, that did not make me angry, Dave.
Yeah. That was the first time I'd seen Serial mentioned in probably 6 years, I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was weird that was like, because that
Is it
was
still going
everywhere.
as a
But maybe it's
podcast?
just because the trades were talking about
Yeah,
it.
they
I
still
guess,
is there like a new seasons of it, or is
I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. What was her name? Sarah Koenig
Sarah
or something?
Cohen. They actually did a funny SNL thing on it once,
Yeah.
amazingly. But yeah, that was I saw they won at the Emmys the other night. That was the first time where I was like, oh, Lorne Michaels looks like it sounds old. Like
Oh, really?
Like, you started to get that voice is changing.
Oh, God.
The March 18th, the Trojan Horse Affair, Part 1, Part 2. So this was
Really?
Is it this year? 2022. Yeah. 2021. That's like election fraud and like
Oh, God.
I don't
Really?
yeah. The Bo Bergdahl one was awful. So 2014 is when this was?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember Muck calling me after you. All these theories and like he'd be in these chat rooms and whatever. Absolutely blasted, but still. He was
You
into
mock
it.
them now, but when you're investigating someone for tax evasion, you won't be laughing so much.
That's a good point.
Season 9 of the case.
Oh, no question.
That set podcasting on fire though.
Oh, completely. It was insane.
And then when did Rogan start? So Rogan
when
was-
did they blow
When
up?
did he
you
start
mean?
his podcast?
Well, yeah, he was doing it like on a shitty platform, wasn't he?
2000
Like he was probably doing it on Blog Talk Radio for God's
Simmons
sake.
was doing it in like 2009.
I was going to say
true.
2009, 10,
Yeah, I
somewhere
remember
around
hearing Simmons and interviewing somebody, and I was like, "This is actually pretty cool." Like, oh,
Yeah.
he's just talking.
there. Yeah, Rogan did it on something called like Ustream or something.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
right,
you
right,
streamed
right.
Where he
TV.
had a video
Yes.
element.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So
I remember there was a company trying to do like disrupt live streaming sports back then called Ucaster. Do you remember this?
no.
They were trying to recruit like all these Boston media radio people, and Danny Picard was the headliner of it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Nice guy. Nice guy. I want a show one time.
Really nice.
He was a nice guy.
I've recommended him for Friday just to try.
You did?
Really?
Oh, I wouldn't. No,
No, I know you said no, but
Jesus, Dave.
But he's a voice.
Yeah,
What do you want?
vomit. Come on. What are we
He's a
doing
voice.
here? Is he still in the business? I can't imagine.
He actually had a column in the Herald, so I think he just came back.
oh, just
wow.
right
Yeah.
for free in the Herald like everyone else for some trade off.
I think
Is
we
Herald Radio back yet or no?
No, maybe we'll find out soon. Who
Great.
knows?
Yeah.
Talk about those glory days.
What a run. Anything else?
No, nothing exciting.
BlindMike.net is what's going on. We just talked
Thank you.
about it.
Yes.
What's going on there right now? What's on there today? Today, if I go, I'm paying for this service. What am I getting?
Certainly are. The free episode of Why You Laughing is up now, and later today, the episode will be about Seinfeld of Why You Laughing.
Ooh, is it just you and the Craig, or is it
Me and the Craigster.
Wow, how long is this?
We had to
going
actually
for?
switch around because next week we're supposed to have a guest, or this week we were supposed to have a guest. Next week we will, I think.
Okay. What's the? How long is the Seinfeld episode?
Live stream tomorrow. I think I haven't recorded it yet. I think it'll be about an hour.
You're doing it today.
We're recording today.
Gotcha. Give me a little tidbit that you didn't know about for the people out there. Give me something to wet their beak.
Well, I actually wanted it more of a discussion on certain elements of Seinfeld. Like people debate the last 2 seasons being significantly worse, which I don't think it is.
Very uneven, I think.
Yeah, but I would. The fun facts are more like casting role. Like, did you know like Chris Rock was one of the original candidates to play George?
Really? Yeah. I know Martin Short was.
There were a few. Yeah, there's a few like that, and there's a couple that were supposed to play Kramer also. And
Well, the real guy wanted to play
Elaine
Kramer,
also.
right?
Oh, yeah, and he settled for like $1,000.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
Smart. Interesting. Oh yeah. There's another Elaine one, right? Who is it?
There are a few Elaines.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Somebody specific.
Rosie O'Donnell, Deborah Messing.
Oh really? Yeah. That could have worked, I guess.
There are a couple of
Not
others.
Rosie
I
O'Donnell,
forget the
but
list, but yeah.
Well, there you go.
I say something. The
Blind
system
Mike
got
Dunn.
me. The system failed me a little bit. My wife went to a PTO meeting last night, and she mentioned that other men were there.
Are we on the air right now or no? Is this for the show?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know if we just wrap the show up or not.
Never once. I literally said this to her when she got back. I said I never once thought that men go to PTO meetings. Just never. It never. The system failed me. I should have been more open to it my entire life. I should have been there last night.
I've been.
What the hell are you talking about?
I just never thought men went to. I thought it was a thing like
What are you,
literally-
Don Draper?
No, I do not want to be Don Draper. That I'm just telling you.
Am
the
I missing
system
something?
failed
Is it
me.
just a parent teacher?
Don't make this about me. Make it about the system that failed me. That
What system? Your parents? you
What
mean?
system are you talking
Big Jack
about?
never went.
he definitely never went.
Okay, there you go.
I
That's
want to be
fine.
involved
why
in that stuff.
Why is it a gender-based meeting?
Don't ask me. Ask the people that manipulated my fucking brain.
You're the only one saying.
Who are they? We'll ask them.
Speaking out to try to make sure
Okay,
that other people know.
Who are these people? Give me a
I'm
name.
sure. Oh, who are the men or
No,
the people who
idiot.
taught me?
You
Oh,
asking me to ask people?
What
I don't
made
know.
you think?
I guess just I wouldn't say somebody specifically. Just over time, just hearing about PTO movies, seeing just so it was a thing that mothers did, and I didn't see any fathers go to
Movies?
What movies, shows, sitcoms, whatever they went to.
About the PTO meetings?
Just telling you. I don't. What do you want me to say?
I never saw a film about that.
If I got an email that said
PTO.
PTO meeting tonight, please come. I would think that
Oh, they must have my wife. They must think this is my wife.
Correct. Correct. I don't want to be that guy. I wish this wasn't in my brain, but that's
more.
Dave replies, do I look like I have a vagina?
That's on you, isn't it?
Oh, I definitely have to bear some of this responsibility. Yes.
Responsibility.
So they met the kindergarten teacher last night.
No, it was like the PTO, which is like planning events.
The
So they
organization.
can fund whatever they want to fund. Yeah.
Oh, is that it's event planning? That's for broads.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. See, thank you.
I thought it was just parents going to talk to the teachers.
Not only have I gone, I've been in part of some of these groups before.
That's what I like. I would like to
Sally.
be a part of that
Hey,
stuff.
listen, I'm an open guy.
Yeah, I would like to be a part of that stuff, but I didn't know.
Who's been a gun? No gun to your head.
My point was, I just didn't know. So when my wife said I'm going to a PTO meeting next Thursday, I
Have
just
fun with
felt
the
like
ladies.
I wasn't even invited.
Invited? You just
Oh,
go.
like I know, but I wouldn't have been welcome.
Are you
because
going to
it
the
would have
next
been,
one? Why don't you run? Like,
No,
why don't
I know
you-
what I'm doing.
Why don't you?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, what do you want to be in charge of?
I am doing the library mini golf event.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yes, I am.
Of course.
I am building
there
that
actually
one
one
up.
or no?
No, I'm building it.
Are
And
you
it's-
worried they're going to say,
And we're gonna
Dave,
fund some
we,
fucking field trips with that money.
we're up to our eyeballs in library mini golf events. How many do you want us to have?
it's a little
Left
late.
and right. Norwood just did it. No, Foxborough.
It's a little late in the that thing is past at this point.
Popping up all over the
I
place.
think it's already past its peak. It was so crazy a few months ago.
not
Okay,
in-
so you're gonna organize that.
No, I'm going to be involved in something. There was like 8 events that I think they just like
you
they
sign
do
up for
every
one
year,
and
yeah.
you do it. Yeah, so you're gonna do that.
I'm going to do something. Yeah.
You should get Jeff D Lowe to speak at this library mini golf event.
That's true.
Great mini golfer.
He's a great
I
guy.
don't know why you're teasing that.
He's a librarian.
Just saying, he's the first one that came to mind.
I am back in the library this year once again. So
Tuesdays?
TBD.
Okay.
TBD. We're still a few weeks away from that beginning for us. So anything else?
Nope.
All right, we'll take a few calls and then get out of here, please. Anything going on in the universe here this morning? Let me see.
Are you coming with today? 12:30?
I've been there. All right. I'll let you handle it. Let me see here. Oh, I know. I want to check. Odyssey's up a point, like 4%, 42 cents.
Up. So that means it went down to 41.
It closed at 41 yesterday.
Okay.
Up to 42.
I think it was 43 last we were here.
That's right, yeah. Odyssey's lost $1 billion since 2018. Execs say it can survive. I believe them.
Yeah, that's good.
That guy has such a vendetta for Odyssey. It's fantastic.
Is that the guy you have to pay for to read them?
Yeah, he won't do interviews on it. Not that I think you want to talk to him desperately. But.
We've had some tough knocks at the CFO of the company, but we can muscle our way through.
That's good.
Great. Jeez. Will it be delisted or no?
Oh, definitely.
It takes a month.
So they can do a reverse stock split to boost the share price.
Right.
Company reduces the number of shares. Good luck.
Yeah. So then your shares are worth $43 or whatever, however they do it.
Trying to see here. Slowly coming. So there you go. The father and son now own about 1/3 of the common stock. So
pretty good. Lucky them.
Oh, it's a great deal.
Jerry did text me back yesterday. He missed my phone call. That was not.
You guys
That
talked?
was not a hang up.
What was his text?
You called.
How was it not a hang up? It didn't go to voicemail.
Shut up, Mike. He didn't hang up on me. He would have spoke to me.
Sure,
That's
of
the
course he
point.
was.
That's the point.
My ears work fine.
Did you call me? And I said, yes. Kirk wanted to laugh about Odyssey's last share price. And he wrote, it's pretty hilarious.
There you go.
There you go. All right, load up.
Who is this? He said.
All right, we'll talk to a few people here. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Shark Tank question.
Sure.
How do you feel about when Mark
dun.
Cuban does that 24-second shot clock?
I don't like that. I think that's a dick move. You disagree, Dave? Or
No, it's a major dick move.
Like you,
fuck him.
I don't know if I know this.
Well, with Cubans, like basically, like, you got to say yes or no to me right now.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't like that either.
This is their life. Mr. Wonderful never does that. Robert will do occasionally too. I like Robert. I like his hair. I like the way he looked the other night on Celebrity Family Feud. But I don't. Like, you're being an asshole to people that this is their existence. Would you disagree, caller, or no?
I'm kind of on the fence because sometimes you don't know how long they've been there.
That's true.
So I don't know if it's just like a thing where they get frustrated.
That's true.
That's a good point.
It's kind of a jerk move.
Yeah. It's good TV. I'll say that.
It's good for TV, but it is weird because he only does it for some people, and it's like,
Right.
well, I'm here to talk to all of you. Why do I have to do this?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
thank you.
sometimes they don't let them hear other offers. or
Okay,
anything
you
like
write
that.
your own book. I'm working on mine. Okay, what do you want me to say? Write your Shark Tank book. I'll read it. Nobody's written a great book about the history of Shark Tank yet. I don't think.
Well, do you have to wait till it's done, you think, or no?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Hello. Live show coming up. Hello.
Hey guys, George Brett here, former thrice baseman for the Kansas City Royals. Also top 10 hitter of all time and top 80 Jerry name of all time.
That's true. Yeah, I did. I think that's what I said. Yeah.
Let Dave know that Freddie told me privately he will never ever correspond with you, Dave Colnane, after that stupid fucking idea you had for Kirky to go to all the holes in the country and do the history of all the golf holes. He said that was the stupidest fucking idea he's ever had.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
Just wanted to relay that message.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good enough. They load up, Dave?
They're load up.
George Brett was a great hitter.
One of the best.
Yes, he was. Hello.
Newest Blind Mike Patreon subscriber, Donnie Sadler here.
Wow.
Donnie, thank you.
Congratulations.
I wonder what
I almost feel like when one joins, one has
yeah.
to leave.
No.
I'll take it.
No.
Wow, we're getting closer to Mike shaving his head. We're gonna get to, what a moment that's going to be for people paying to listen to good content.
We haven't decided on that yet.
Go ahead. Well, that's good. Buy Mike on that. Go sign. Good, Donnie.
Thank you, Donnie.
I subscribed because he said he's doing a live show on 3 tabs of acid. That's why I.
That was one that I threw out there. I didn't say how many tabs, but that was an idea. I threw out.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's what you said.
All right, good.
How about you, Kirky? Any mushroom or acid experiences?
No,
Thanks,
no,
I'll hang up the mic.
no, Donnie, no. Do you, Donnie?
He hung up.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
No.
I've never done it either, which is why I backed off and said that might not be a great idea, that too.
Yeah, that might be interesting, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, we'll
That's how
see.
many subscribers you'll do that? I mean, that you were
That was thrown
speculating?
out for like 2,000.
2,000?
You'd have to really get up there, yeah.
Sure. Well, good. Listen, I'm in.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, boys, it's Brandon Walker's dad up here in heaven. How are y'all?
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Walker, how are you?
Hey, no worries. Hey, so I was talking up here to Jeff Lowe's dad, and I know Mississippi State's playing LSU this weekend.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just going to let all the bettors out there know that since I'm watching up here in heaven, Mississippi State Bulldogs, my son's favorite school, we're winning.
Well, Mr.
That
Walker,
seems like a can't miss
isn't there,
opportunity.
Mr. Walker, isn't there, I'm guessing in the past year, a diehard LSU fan who deceased? Who, wouldn't they be able to, when they control their team winning or no?
Oh, I don't know that. I mean,
He hadn't thought about that
I've
one.
been
Sorry,
a
Mr.
Mississippi
Walker.
State Bulldogs fan.
Yeah, no, I understand. Well, good. Well, hopefully it works out for you guys. I'll be rooting for you.
I appreciate it. And my son's turned him the damn Yankee now. He turned his back on our Southern roots.
Okay, I don't. Yeah, this is a storyline I'm not following, Mr. Walker. But enjoy your time up in heaven. Let's talk to you.
That last one was he felt like he had to.
Yeah, you know what's going on. My fault. Hello.
Turkey baby, it's Jeff Kona.
Oh, Mr.
Hey,
Kuna.
Jeff, how are you?
The bulldozer.
How about that, Ronnie DeSantis, baby?
Are you on the toilet right now, Jeff? It's unusual. Yeah, go ahead.
This Greg Hill already blew out the toilet.
Okay.
I don't think you work in the same building anymore.
True. Anything else, Jeff?
I love you
All right,
in a
Jeff.
non-sexual way.
Good to talk to you, Jeff. Good to talk to you.
He did say that all the time.
Did he really?
Did he?
I love you. I can't do his. I can't remember what he sounds like, but he would
Is
always
there-
say to
I
callers.
always- it sounded
In
like
a
to me he was like,
non-sexual way.
it sounded like he was from Chicago to me.
You
Always.
sound like Robert Forrester.
Yeah, he did a little bit. He did a little bit.
Nice guy.
Super nice.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Did some real damage to those toilets.
He took shits on walls. What are you gonna do?
Maybe you should wear a size up T-shirt. But
Yeah, he's,
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'd see the belly. He'd come in the studio. Jerry, he'd go over the news of the day. He'd be all
I
excited.
wish, such a shame, in my street teaming days, I didn't take one of the foam bulldozers that we had to go. Like stress balls, but they were bulldozers.
Somebody made that. Jesus. Is he still, where is he now?
he's still at RKO.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Good for him. Nice guy.
Hey, Kirk, how you doing?
Good morning.
Quick case question. So when you did any of your interviews, I know they dug up a backyard somewhere, but were there any indication as to where, like, maybe Jennifer Faye was actually?
I mean,
where
nothing.
she may or may not have been.
I mean, there are places that have been speculated for sure, like the Tolly's backyard and different ponds and stuff, but nothing, super. Yeah, nothing really strong, unfortunately. Just a bunch of theories, but nothing that has ever. Put it this way, there's never a moment like we think this is definitely where she is.
Right, and it was my understanding. I forget where I read this, that there might have been like two brown pickup trucks registered in the city of Brockton at the time, and the
Yeah,
one that
I think that's right.
one that disappeared was,
one was Kevin's, obviously.
Kevin.
But yeah, I think that's right. I mean, I don't know I think there were more than two brown pickup trucks, but I think in that area, that general area, I think that's right. I have to go back and look, but that does sound right.
Sounds good. Thanks for taking my call. See you guys.
Sure. Anytime.
So long.
They load up, Dave?
Big Jack's got a backhoe if you need any digging help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you for that piece of
He's
information.
got two,
Dave.
actually.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Spending money like crazy. Jesus.
Well, you got to have one on the job site, but then you got to have one at the house.
Just one at home, right?
Why would you transport back and forth?
That's a good point.
You know what I never understood? There were commercials, and I think these ran on EEI.
Mm-hmm.
That would say, what's the deal with it? Folks, have you seen this? There were commercials that said, call Dig Safe before you dig. It's not just safe. It's the law.
Is it the law?
And I always thought, why are you advertising? I don't understand it.
That's a good question. I don't know. Is it? I guess it is the law, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to make sure everything.
Unless there's more than one company you can call.
Yeah, I don't know.
guess.
I don't know. Yeah.
very
That's a good
odd.
point. Yeah, I don't know. Good point, Mike.
Thank you.
Hello.
Someone investigate that.
Great point, Mike.
I'm on it. Hello.
Hey, so I know Blind Mike is blind and stuff, but have you guys read the reviews for Tapper's Tavern?
Oh, no, please read me a few. I'd like to hear them.
Now, hold on. Let's remember reviews can be, who knows who's writing these.
Could definitely be enemies of the competitors, right?
Yes, it certainly
For
could.
sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
You're right. No, you're right. You're right. But, 1-star reviews like the mac and cheese taste microwave. This guy's got a piece of chicken on a stick that's still raw.
This is not right. This is a business.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Or he would just shut it down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. There's like 3 dozen reviews.
Is DEC weighed on it yet, Dave?
I haven't seen his name. No.
Mike's got bad taste.
I'm gonna have to get in there and balance it out.
I'm gonna look at it right now. Mac and cheese, Mac, no please. It says right here, Mike. I don't know what that means, but
show me that.
Does not look good. I don't know. Jeez, wow, unbelievable.
I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how John Taffer can vouch for this place when it holds none of his core values.
Wow.
That doesn't even sound like one of ours. Just an unhappy customer.
That sounds devastating. What are his core values?
Good quality food? Question mark. Nope. More like over-salted and extremely underwhelming.
Oh, boy.
The spinach dip was okay, but the pita was terribly
Disagree.
overseasoned.
You had the spinach dip, Mike?
I had everything.
What's the name of it,
all
Dave?
Fantastic.
Mike, what's the name of it?
Taffer's Tavern in Watertown, Arsenal Yard in Watertown.
Would you look at this? John Taffer himself is replying to this review.
Is he really?
Hi, Amanda. I sincerely apologize that you didn't have the best experience with us. That is not the level of customer service that we uphold as a brand. We appreciate the feedback.
This guy hasn't messaged me yet. What the hell's going on?
I gotta say, 3.6 out of 30 is not a great
That
number.
doesn't sound that great.
What is going on, Mike? It's almost like the Minifans went in there. I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow, these are terrible reviews.
Yeah, they are.
Well, folks, if we
Johnny
get to...
Boy needs to bar rescue his own bar. Not joking. Service was awful. This is Nick S, by the way, which is probably the Nick in Boston guy who does all the stuff for us. That's fine.
Well,
every table around us is waiting for drinks forever. The food is way overpriced proportion. I was really disappointed with the poutine.
Poutine?
Well, we call it poutine in Nova Scotia.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Undercooked. The skin was fleshy and cold.
Well, listen, if we get to 2,000 5-star reviews, I'll get in a dunk tank. And...
Jesus. Wow.
Can't believe he himself is replying to Yelp
Service
reviews.
was slow.
That is I mean, I don't know why I feel like I'm being attacked. I have no allegiance to this place.
Sure.
I got very defensive for a minute.
They're responding every negative one, I have to say, or positive.
They are.
Jeez.
It's a fine place to dine.
Sad that their director of operations had to rate Taffer's a 5 to boost up their own ratings.
Now they're being called out for
wow
for fraud.
Jesus.
John Taffer, shut it down.
Oh, no.
No pickles, bad drinks. I'm confused, hurt, and won't return.
Hurt?
Unless you'll be there. Call me.
Oh, my God.
Oof. Are they loaded up, Dave?
They are
not a good sign.
Not fully loaded up, but there's some wides there.
All right, let's take a few more calls. Hello?
Hey, have you guys listened to Brian Baumgartner's podcast about The Office at all?
No, I don't like him when he's like a regular person in interviews. It's not his fault, but I just don't
You
like
don't
when
like season 1, Kevin?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. It's not his fault. It rubs. It's just like I don't like him talking like that.
So he has almost like a smugness and resentment Kevin Malone.
That's what it is. You encapsulate it perfectly. When I watch him talk about it, it's I don't know. I don't like it. It's like cocky Kevin when he's playing like poker or something.
Almost,
I don't like it.
like,
right.
And that's the only reason people know who he is or why he's had 3 podcasts. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, you got to own it.
Well, especially if you're doing a podcast about the show.
Correct.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's just given the way he looks.
Yeah, that he's rolled into 2 other podcasts.
Yeah, I mean, we got it. Good for him.
He
You
just,
I hate this guy, but we'll book him if you want, Dave.
Locke, I think he actually is at Barstool this week for something.
He goes on foreplay, I know that.
Yeah, he's doing something.
He hates Dan Rappaport, so I would think he's not going to do that podcast anymore. Yeah.
A lot of people do.
The Bertucci's in Lexington Center, by the way, closed. A Board of Health.
The hell is going on around
I
here?
don't know.
Good.
I don't know.
Mm.
That's Harry Minahan's favorite place, so
Jeez.
I'm concerned.
Outrageous.
Yeah. Hello.
Question about Harrison. The main issue last time
My son?
had him on
Oh, the intern.
staff.
Okay, gotcha.
Harrison.
Yes.
The long-haired assassin.
Yes, he is.
You wanted him to get a full-time job. He had only, he had been here for a long time, just doing part-time. You thought it was time for him to move on.
Right.
You give Dave this ultimatum, 2 weeks, find someone or you're fired. The first person who comes to mind is Harrison.
Right.
Still no full-time job.
Right.
So don't you see yourself in like 3 months being like, oh, I'm sick of him?
No, because I thought,
full-time job.
no. That's a good question, though. What's your name, caller? I'm sorry.
I'll be Steve today.
All right, well, whatever. So, Jesus.
Such mystery.
Idiot. So I think it's actually a good point, but this is the difference, I think. I'll be curious what your reaction to it is. I thought Harrison was a person with some ambition at that time. He hasn't gotten the job since, so clearly he's just a fucking loser. So if he wants to do this stuff for us, now I look at him differently than I did, say, 6 months ago. Is that fair or no?
That's fair. Can I make a comment to Dave?
Sure.
Actually?
He's Dave Collins here. He's the executive producer of this show and of season 2 of The Case.
Yep.
Wonderful. Dave.
Thank you, Steve.
The way you push your kids onto your mother just for them, full-time babysitter, it really disgusts me. It's just
why? Why is that?
That's a normal thing for a lot of
Disgust us
families.
all, Steve.
For a lot of
Why
families
is it
out
disgusting?
there. A lot of
Disgusting.
families out there.
Disgusting.
I don't think it's very normal.
It's cruel. I think it's cruel to do. I think it's cruel.
Childcare.
Thank you, Steve. I think it's cruel to do to your parents. Honestly,
It's not cruel.
It is.
Stop.
It's slave labor. That's what I
Really?
think it is. Yes.
You're saying it's just too much. It shouldn't be every
They
day.
should enjoy their golden years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, she got past it. What? She just has one now every day.
every day. Not even your kids. They're her kids.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you don't think he's
that
even
is-
raising them?
Not
that-
basically not.
That is too far.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to say? It's true.
That is not true.
I bet you they like her more than they like you.
As
Well,
you
they-
always say, they play better on the road than they are at home.
No,
That is one of my truest statements I've ever made.
They say they
does
like
feel
that
that
man
way.
that stops by every once in a while.
Join the PTO, Papa.
But son, I'm a man.
Son, do I need to show you what's between these legs?
This will belong to you someday.
It'll all be yours. PTO.
All those great movies about PTOs
Oh.
portrayed it as a ladies' club.
So I think Dave is thinking like
That
a
the men
scene,
couldn't
like
get
a
in.
scene like a comedy or something where all the ladies are together, like a school meeting or
Correct.
something.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
Are
get
there a
it.
lot of those? I don't know.
Probably.
Yes,
I'm like,
there's a lot of
I'm
those
sure
in,
everybody
like-
loves Raymond. There's an episode where she's in the something stupid, right?
Okay.
I'm getting, you know what I mean?
And let's be fair, 20, 30 years ago or whatever, it probably was
Right.
99%
And let's be
females.
fair, Dave. It's not 30 years ago. Like, there's plenty of evidence to show it's not the case.
When Dave went to Barstool headquarters, he's like, "Why are there? What are all these maids doing here?
What is this?
How many secretaries does one place need?"
No, I'm saying when I was in school, when I was in school, if I walked into one of those meetings, it was all women. That's true.
When did you walk into one of these meetings
No,
at school?
if I were to do that,
Were you wandering in the night or something?
So you didn't, but if you were to,
if I forgot my backpack
why would you
at
just
school and went back,
why wouldn't you just said back then there was all white? Why did you have to put yourself in that? Makes no
No,
sense.
I did it first, and you didn't listen to me. You didn't hear it.
he opens the door. Get out of here! No men allowed.
I don't understand. Dude, smells like pussy to me. Must be PTO night. It's not a cock to be found.
He's telling his boys, "Oh, you got to hit up these PTO meetings. It's a real clam bar
Gash for days. PTO. Like an idiot.
Oh God!
I picture Dave with his other buddies in town in the neighborhood now. Like, you know, Richard down the street goes to PTO meetings. When he walks out, let's beat the shit out of him. He's not a real man.
Yeah, well, he's a bachelor.
He's pretty flamboyant.
Yeah, him and his roommate go to these PTO meetings.
Maybe there's gonna be some conversion camp for him. Get help for his kids.
Oh,
PTO.
You're just chasing skirt and banging beaver. You might want to hit one of these PTO meetings.
Well, you don't go in, obviously, but you wait till they're done. Can't go in there. Your Dave thinks he's Jackie Robinson going to one of these meetings. Yeah, it took a lot of shit, but so what? It's worth it.
The slurs they hurled at me, I withstood it all.
You know, Principal Woodbury was like my branch Ricky. She said to me, "You got to do it." Dave's like, you want somebody with the guts to fight back. He's like, no, I want somebody with the guts not to fight back.
That's very brave of you, Dave. At that young an age, too.
Hello.
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 Hi.
My dear old friend Michael Geary. What'd you have for dinner last night?
I was hoping you'd call.
Just kick the whole thing off with the Taffer stuff or no?
No, Dave goes, oh, Mike had quite a weekend.
Boy, he's good, isn't he?
Yeah. I was hoping this guy would call. I always am excited when I try something new because I take enough shit here.
Okay.
Tried kale for the first time ever.
Oh, yeah.
It was actually quite good. I'm a fan. I didn't expect
taste to it for the times I've tried. I don't love it. You're more adventurous than I am.
I'm a crazy guy. Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. Like, yeah. Oh, that's good. This is
salmon, kale, and rice.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Just a nice dinner. There you go. Is that okay with you, caller? Is he gone or no?
That's all he needs. He doesn't need to follow up.
No follow up, right?
I had it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Even when the phone won't allow him to follow up. It's so yeah. Oh, when I went with Colleen the one time we were on a plane together and he saw that male flight attendant, it was fucking.
This isn't fair. This is a real PTO guy.
Could not believe it. He was literally just stunned. He was like, I'm confused. What is this man doing? Like, why is the pilot walking around while the plane's in the air giving us drinks?
That was one of his suggestions for a name for Pat and Joey's podcast was PTO. PTO meeting.
That's right. See these two men getting married, but like, where's the woman? I'm confused.
Hey, fellas, save the gossip for a PTO meeting.
Did they just picture guys fucking each other in these meetings now, or what? Hello.
Hola, David.
Hello.
Esta señorita de back aquí.
Who is that? I'm sorry.
It's Dave's Spanish teacher.
Oh, sure, right, yeah, of course.
No
Do you
habla
remember
español.
looking at my coochie? Huh?
I don't think this is how she's spoken.
Not
Class,
her.
Dave, is it?
That was not her.
Okay, go ahead, teacher.
David, do you remember you gave me that Terry Sanchez in the coat closet?
True or false,
in high
Dave?
school?
That is false. That is false.
What? Blanco, you promise I give you a rusty trombone, you look at my coochie.
Is this Tim McCann?
It
I
sounds
wondered
like
the
a
exact
moment.
I wondered the exact same
Tim,
thing.
is this you, Tim?
I did not call yesterday.
Goodbye.
That was a very good catch. I thought it might have been, but I was like, he wouldn't do this.
He's going through stuff right now. I'm telling you. That was
That's
funny.
true, he's
funny call. That's a funny call.
He's back in the minors.
Tim's
He's
the
working
greatest.
his way up.
The greatest. Hello.
Rehabbing.
Hey, so I've got two questions. So I'm 35.
Mm-hmm.
How was Nathan for you not like the most popular thing that I've ever heard? And I just heard about it now.
I think it was just, it was like a cult, I guess.
To be fair, it was on Comedy Central towards the end
I didn't know about
of
it.
that being a thing that would get super popular.
But it got a second life, oddly, like right before the rehearsal. That's where I watched it.
Yeah.
On Amazon? Or Hulu?
I watched it on Hulu.
You're probably right. Whatever it was. Yeah, and it got this crazy sort of second life where...
Also, to be fair, I remember seeing it advertised on Comedy Central and just seeing Nathan Fielder and thinking like, oh, this is going to be some like cornball alt comic. Right. You know what I mean? Playing a character.
Right.
Well, it came out like right around the same time as Borat, and
it's definitely after Borat.
Yeah.
I think he worked for Sacha Baron Cohen, I think.
On the second one. Oh, and on the TV show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just finished the Finding Francis episode. Do you think like Borat, how he put Mike's father-in-law in the role as Borat's friend?
Uh-huh.
Do you think that those people were actors? Like Bill, do you think that was
the guy playing Bill Gates?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What's even like? If you watch the rehearsal yet, caller, or no?
Did you pick up on that yet, Mike?
So the one thing that made me question whether or not Bill was in on it is it's the one time Nathan Fielder broke, where he says something in the finale about like chasing pussy or something.
Oh, really?
And Nathan goes, Jesus, Bill. Like it was the one thing that broke him, which made me wonder how
I'm
much
gonna
he's
watch
in
that
it.
again. I'll watch it again. Thanks for the call. Watch the rehearsal if he hasn't. 'Cause if you haven't watched it yet, right, Mike? The
I have
rehearsal?
not.
Oh, you
No,
gotta watch
I don't
it.
have HBO right.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Picked up for season 2, I believe, right?
Is that right?
I believe
good
so.
luck pulling that off. Jesus Christ.
He might though.
Oh, yeah. If anybody can,
If
he
anyone
will.
can.
Is he coming on or no?
I reached out again. No word yet.
I think he will. I think he'll tell us everything. That's my guess. Hello.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Love the show. Kirk, just calling to see if you're planning to read Heat 2, the novel.
It just feels like a workout to me. I don't really want to go like on a journey. Like, I don't know. No, I'm not. No. I mean, I probably will, but no. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know.
What is this? Heat 2?
Heat 2, the great 1995 Michael Mann film, which I saw opening night in Braintree with Jim Russo, the famous De Niro Pacino movie.
Yeah.
Tensions were so high that night before that movie. The two guys almost got into a fight in the row behind me. I almost ejaculated. I was so excited. There's so much testosterone in that room. It was the anti-PTO meeting, honestly. It wasn't a fucking. It wasn't a pussy to be found in that theater that
The
night.
Spike TV to hit the PTO's lifetime.
Correct. I mean, yeah. Did you read it, caller?
I'm in the process of reading it now.
Is it good?
And I do like it.
Okay.
There's some neat details.
It has backstory on
so I
like
do
Neil and
recommend-
everything, and
Yes. And John Voight's character, there's a very cool line.
oh,
about
John
it
Voight is
where
so
it
great in
just
that
says, like,
fucking movie.
Yeah, it says like there's a reference to, the way he looks in like a polyester suit and smells of like, I don't know, Paco Rabanne, some cologne, and it just really.
You're really selling the book for me. All right, thanks for the
captures
call.
the way
Yeah, great. I'll
you
read it
think
10
of
times.
it.
All right, thanks for the
Goodbye.
call. I'll give it a shot. I'll read it 10
So is the book being written like as a sequel to
after. Yeah, but I think it also goes back in the character's past.
Okay, interesting.
I mean, I don't talk about the movie. I don't really talk about the movie that much, but it's one of the great movies. One of the best, 50 movies ever made, I think. So, 100 best movies. But yeah, I mean, I'd be interested. I love Michael Mann. So, book Michael Mann, the director of Heat, Dave, if you would.
Spielberg Chart Guy asked if you would want to interview who's the guy who created Rolling Stone is out on a publicity tour
Jan Wenner?
with Bruce Springsteen, apparently. Like they did some kind
Would
of
you
speaking.
would you like me to interview Jan Wenner and Bruce Springsteen? Is that
No,
what
I'm just
you're
saying,
saying?
like Bruce Springsteen is helping.
They did
him
the
promote
sit-down
it, yeah.
blowjob thing I saw.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in Jan Wenner because he's not going to answer any. It's just it's a blowjob thing I'm seeing just all over the ass-kissing fest. I'm not interested in that.
Okay.
I'm not interested in that. I mean, if he wants to talk about like the University of Virginia and stuff, sure. Probably not. Hello.
Hello. Not to bring up the Bennetts being so parasitic, but why are they? I mean, Kontent Kim works there. Alex works there. They have a little sister who doesn't work there. Who are they sleeping with to get promoted so much?
Well, I think this is promoted. Who's getting promoted where? What are you talking about?
Just on Twitter.
Promoted.
Promoted.
The
Not,
show's
not,
promoted.
not internally job
Right.
promoted. Who? Oh, I mean, I would assume probably Clemmer. I would think.
Does he have that kind of power?
Right. I mean, doesn't the owner have enough money to get them all the fuck away out of New York and stay in Oklahoma?
I can't really hear you, but yes, I guess. I think they're working. I don't know. Yeah.
I think there's some pretty good reasons as to why they promote them financially, I would say.
Because they're women, you mean, or
no? Because all the advertisers that were with one show.
Yeah, sure. They're trying to keep that makes sense. Yeah.
So do you think Dave watched the upfronts and was like, looks like a PTO meeting to me?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Based on your description of it.
Yes. Hello.
Kirk, this is your sponsor speaker.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Why are the calls
Hey,
so
I've got a
lousy today?
recommendation.
Like sounding. I mean, something. Yeah. Go ahead. Are you on like speaker?
No,
or?
that could be. No, I'm at work right now. I apologize. It's
no.
too bad to take the call.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I have a recommendation for your next case episode.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of right up your alley.
I can't do this, Dave.
Nope.
Sorry.
It's tough.
I try, man. Sorry. Try
Tough to
again
hear.
next week. Yeah, it just sounds terrible. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, how you doing?
Great, thank you.
Excellent. With the discussion of maps yesterday, the pedophiles.
Yes, yeah.
Mike.
Uh huh.
Yeah, the maps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised that Mike didn't bring up. There's a different problem out there. Sassies. Have you heard about this?
I don't know if I know sassies.
I can say I have not.
Yeah, sexy ass 6-year-olds. That's a sassy.
Okay, is this a real thing?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dave's,
Oh,
Dave's
yeah.
principal
Yeah,
listening to this
sexy ass
podcast in a
6-year-olds.
few hours, Dave. Okay,
That's the real
Mike, do me a favor. Google that, would you, real quick on your phone?
I'd rather not, frankly.
See if we get a hit. Yeah. What's the? Do I follow up on this topic? What is the issue? What are we saying?
Oh, they're walking around in their their onesies, looking all hot.
No. They're onesies.
Onesies.
What 6-year-olds wearing a onesie?
I think he's saying he's disappointed that I didn't bring up that some people are kind of asking for it.
Oh, right, sure.
Yeah, which is wrong of me.
It's like the South Park episode where they go on Maury Povich and that girl's
what do they wear?
the 8-month-old takes her clothes off and the mom's upset.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Thanks for the call. We'll investigate that. Jesus Christ. What do you say? The 6-year-olds are wearing what? Onesies?
Yeah, they're sexy onesies.
There you go. Hello. A sexy onesie line Dave could sell, maybe, no?
Worth a shot.
I don't think so.
No, all right, fine. Should I make a few bucks for you on the side?
Two-piece onesie?
Yeah, I don't know. Hello. Some of these moms are nuts. They're making their kids out to be, stars. Hello.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Dave, I got a question for you. I'm at the Packy right now. What were those sparkling hard teas that you're drinking?
Lover
What were those
boys.
called again?
Lover boys.
Yeah, you love the boys cock in your ass, you friggin' map.
Wait, what'd you say? Lover boy cock in your ass?
Pussy.
What was
You
that?
love a boy's cock in your ass, you map.
Oh, you love
Massive
a
pussy.
boy's cock in your ass, Dave.
Because I drink Lover Boys?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know why.
It's a masculine move to own the fact that you like a drink that typically girls would enjoy.
I'm old school.
I'm gonna grab
it's Budweiser for everybody.
I'll admit it. I couldn't drink a Lover Boy. I'll admit it. It just feel that's me. You're right. That's my issue.
Guy was in here the other day who created a brand off pink lemonade.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he created it. Fucking
did.
Albert Einstein.
He did,
Well,
technically.
you know what I mean.
I understand. Yes. Yeah, sure. I'm thrilled for him.
Are you saying you couldn't drink like a White Claw? Also,
No.
or is it just the name Loverboy?
Loverboy bothers me. I love the band though, so maybe I can drink it. I don't know. Great band.
It's a weird name, but I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrific. It's great.
Great reality show.
bit of a
You gotta
PTO drink.
Support creators.
Hello.
Good morning, Kirk.
Good morning.
Just curious, how come Whitney has never invited you to do a sandbagger?
Again, it's the same thing. Like I've never been on that show. Like, the other shows are embarrassed. They love to come on here. They love calling in, whether it's Riggs or Jeff or Rico or Whitney comes in, but they don't want to expose me to their world. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they're scared. I don't know if they're. What's your theory, Dave? You're a really smart guy.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing. They're scared to have you. Think you'll kind of say something outlandish that might get them in trouble. Maybe.
I don't think Ryan Whitney's scared. They listen to that show. They say whatever they want.
I don't think they ever have done a sandbagger with like Dan Katz or anything.
No,
either,
I don't know.
so, yeah.
I don't know.
In Whitney's case, it might just be that you're not a hockey guy, so they hadn't really.
That's
thought.
true.
Do they have like other Barstool people on? Not really, right?
No,
I don't think so. Colin
Who would be your partner if you were to go?
I don't know. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Dave.
Justin Thomas. Allen Iverson. How the hell do I know?
You wouldn't bring Conan as kind
Evander
of his dream?
Holyfield. I would play with him. Well, I met once, and he seemed a little addled mentally. Had a lot of shots of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Surprised.
Seemed nice. I called him champ, which I think you should do to a former heavyweight champ.
That is nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Like sir to someone who's been knighted.
Right. Yeah. Boy, I saw those Prince Charles demands. Did you read that whole story?
I saw some of it. Yeah.
Oh, what a prick. Jesus
See where he like flipped out over a pen the other day?
Yeah, he's like, oh, Lord. And Camilla's like, oh, you said it was the 12th. He's like, this is bloody awful. I'm like, oh, these people, what a weird existence.
What were his demands?
Like his assistants have to, in the morning, like they put his toothpaste on his toothbrush. It's only
An inch long.
But it's only, it has to be a perfect length.
That's a shitload of toothpaste, right? An inch? Is that a lot of toothpaste?
It's like this. But is it thin or is it like a thick?
I mean, the royalty, it should be thick, right? It should be a good quality toothpaste.
Yes, I suppose, but the British don't care about their teeth, right?
Supposedly.
That's true, too.
That's a nasty
Neither
stereotype.
does Mr. Weinstein in prison, apparently, right now. So
That's true, yeah. Hello.
Kirk, it's your sponsor calling back with better audio.
Oh, great. Hello.
So there's an article in the Portland Press Herald today. I'm a Mainer golfer about the Corn Ferry Tour leaving the Falmouth Country Club.
Oh, they are?
Omitting certain details. Yeah, they are.
Moving
So,
where?
They haven't announced where, but it's due to contractual issues.
Are they staying?
Basically,
Are they
didn't
going to
go
stay
pro-am.
in? Are they going to stay in state or no?
No, because there was an issue with not just the golf course, but the management agency. Basically, they didn't sell out the pro-am, which is how they pay the players.
Well, I also
there's
read
an
this.
article-
I also read this past year because they do it, as you know, in the summer, and for some of the players, it was a fucking fortune to stay around there too. Like, given it's a Corn Ferry Tour, they were
True.
losing a boatload of money.
Well,
Which is
that's
what-
part
which-
of the part of the issue is the golf course, Falmouth Country Club, where I was a member. They failed to provide housing for the players. So
Right.
basically, like the membership provides the housing.
Right, and the stay around Falmouth in the summer, as you know, like, I mean, it's going to cost you $600-700 a night, like just to stay like in a decent place.
Your options are like Freeport,
Right, Portland.
That's
I
what
guess,
they're.
but-
I actually got to know some of the players pretty well. I caddied, and it was a
Okay,
good.
you put your dick
experience,
back in
but
your pants, but go
The
ahead.
article is omitting.
Yeah.
What's that?
You can put your dick back in your pants. We respect you already. Go ahead.
Hey, finish tied for third.
Well, there you go. This guy, by the way, is not concerned at all about my alcoholism, Mike. This is a horrific sponsor. I mean, but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, he has to focus on other things sometimes.
As far
You
as he
seem
knows,
like you're fine.
As far as he knows, I've been drinking for 3 weeks.
Attitude of gratitude.
There you go. There you go.
The
Works if you
article
work
is omitting certain details, though, and realistically, if you were to look into this Harris family, there's a lot of allegations against the people that own Falmouth Country Club.
Feels like
They
somebody's
were
got
charging
some
people
axe to
for
grind.
membership that
he's a member.
They didn't own the course basically, and there's a ton of juice there. Like Sunday River.
Well, there are a lot
Golf
of country
Club.
clubs you find those.
I'll take a look. How the hell do you know, Mike?
It's actually if you
my
search
God.
Harris
good.
Golf Maine, I think you'll actually be intrigued by what you find. And,
Well,
and
I
it's
just
worth-
searched
in
sassy
your
and my phone is
investigative
completely
mind-
frozen. So was that what this sassy?
Sassy, I believe.
Sassy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so my phone's fucked. But thanks for the call. I will give it a shot at some point. And it's interesting though. So I like we're good, Dave. We're good with calls. I liked it. So I liked that the Corn Ferry Tour had a main event. I don't know. Nobody gives a fuck. It's essentially like the AAA of the PGA Tour. It's like their feeding system.
Okay.
They had an event in Maine in the summer, like I was saying. But the problem is, like, a lot of these events are in like Indiana, middle of nowhere, and they tried to do it in Maine, but they did it in an area where like these players who make no money. This is like these guys pay for their own travel and everything. These guys are spending, like $13,000 for a week.
Jesus.
Whatever it is between travel and a lot of them have Winnebago. But even then, a lot of guys can't afford that.
Right.
Some can, like there's still guys on that tour who are former PG, like Sean O'Hare or Camilo Villegas or somebody, but the guys are trying to make a living. It's tough. Although
Again, probably a thank you Phil moment where
I was gonna
would
say, but
assume
now-
other players, if there aren't assholes, would use this as leverage to make sure some of the
Well,
younger
they are
guys.
going to get. I think some sort of stipend now for that.
Yep.
This Harris family's going to take it all. Sounds like to me. It's speculative. It feels like that could be a personal thing, but maybe not. I don't know. But what do you like me to do?
Start investigating.
Investigate it a
Get to
little
work.
bit. I mean, look what you did with that. What's the course on the South Shore there? The family that was in danger every day.
That's
You
true.
You broke that story.
That's a good point.
Spoke to lawyers about it.
Say sober up and get to work.
Oh, that's true. I think we broke the story, Dave. We were responding to a story in the paper.
Take credit for it.
Sure, we can do that.
You spoke to the lawyer.
Credit for nothing else, but yeah.
Is this country club near any homes that could potential lawsuits on their hands?
That's a good question.
Take away from these
It's a good question.
scumbags?
So you want me to play the pro-am?
Oh, by the way, speaking of playing the pro-am, Carl from Chicago playing with Jeremy Roenick in the Live Pro-am today.
Oh, is he really?
Chicago.
Your buddy,
Yes.
Barstool Carl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, Dan Rappaport's first big story under Barstool Sports is that Live does not have a deal with Apple Plus.
So that must have been what Whitney was talking about the other day?
I guess so.
But
Norman said yesterday they're talking with 4 different networks.
would that be on the level of Fox or CBS?
Apple Plus?
Yeah.
No, it'd be like cool, we're with the tech company.
It would be good.
Right,
It'd be a
right.
good get, though. I mean, like,
Oh, for sure. I'm just saying as far as amount of people watching.
No, nobody
You
would
know?
watch it.
Right.
There would be the only difference I would say is that I can't think of it off the top of my head. I assume Apple controls a lot of advertising, right?
yeah.
Like, can they control?
Well, they want to know part of it, it sounds like. Sounds like once
Does Apple control a lot of advertising?
Oh, I don't
They'd
even
have to
know.
spend it themselves. I just mean like if you make a deal with Spotify, Spotify can pump you up to every
sure,
fucking
yeah,
user
yeah,
they
yeah,
want.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
They're never going to be on a network ever. That's never going to happen. It's just not. They're too. Everyone's too scared. It's not worth it. So it's just not going to happen.
He claims that Boston spearheaded 4 different networks to call him that day.
Wow.
So,
Network just called Greg Norman.
Yes.
stop what he's
ABC
doing.
just called him. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Called him to negotiate the TV deals.
Oh yeah, he's the guy.
That's a good question. Like, who negotiates the TV deals for them?
Greg Normand.
I mean, I don't even understand. I don't know. Yeah. I know Milton's. I understand that. Store for men is everything you need to stay warm and look good because it's going to get. Let me look at the weather here real quick. I'm a weather guy. Let me see. So these lows next week, Mike. You ready for this?
Please.
Well, this week, tomorrow, low 45. Saturday, low 45. Next week, I see a low of 49 one day. It's unbelievable.
Well, you know what they say about Massachusetts. If you don't like the weather, just wait.
That is true.
You know?
It's shocking. Shocking.
That's beyond. That's jacket weather. That's not even quarter zip weather.
You're damn right it is, Dave.
45.
It's a shocking.
It's jacket weather.
It's a shocking change. It's
Well, I like quarter zip weather.
I'm with you.
I agree.
But this is a
You
shocking.
can get away with a quarter zip in 45.
It's one of these moments that makes you, when you see that low, it's like that day I remember I was reading the newspaper one day, about 20 years ago. I was sitting there flipping through, and I went to the entertainment section. I went, because Jimmy Kimmel was hosting a late night show, Mike.
Did you think of it as like, but gee, imagine if a sports station went to FM radio?
It's a crazy morning, though, because
you're a big radio guy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But it was a crazy intersecting morning in my life because Ryan, obviously, he was 10 years younger than me, was still in grammar school, and we know where my dad was. My mom had forgotten something at the PTO meeting. My dad went to give it to her. He got jumped.
Oh no!
Yeah, beaten within an inch of his life. So he never. I think it's part of what killed him. He never fully recovered from that. That's
terrible.
I think. Yeah. So these things can happen. This is why you go to Milton's, though. It's a long way of saying go to Milton's right now, please. South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill. There you go, dummy. And now open at the Burlington Mall. Dave, I mean, the world has changed now where a man can go to the mall, right? Like
Yes.
the wife is not going
That's
to
a
get
good
the clothes.
The wife does not have to shop for the man anymore. We can all.
Matter of fact, quite the opposite, where Milton's is a store for men.
Correct.
Like one of the last places for men. I mean, obviously women are welcome to go there and shop.
Of course.
But, it's a man's place, right?
Generally speaking.
Not serving lover boys there is what I'm saying.
No, I don't think so.
Wouldn't you say no?
Lover men.
Confident men shop at Milton, so they can if they want.
That's a good point. You get your Faraday stuff, you get Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, North Face. Buy one, get one free suit event is going on right now. There's still a bunch of fall weddings still. Mike's attending one at the Cape this weekend.
Sure.
Will be part of one. Surprise wedding, I think.
Yes,
I
definitely,
think.
yes.
What if Albert proposes to you, Mike, and says,
Portland, March.
Luckily, I'll be in my Milton suit already. I wear it. I wear it everywhere I
What
go.
if Albert just said to you Saturday afternoon, like, hey, Mike, like,
Will you marry me?
Yeah, I love you. Like, I want to be your partner forever.
Let's do this.
Like, we have something set up right now at the Cape. Would you say yes if she said that?
I'd say, listen, I'm not sending you a PTO meeting. I'm not that traditional, but
seriously, would you
I'd
say
like to
yes? Would you say yes?
He would say no because he wants to do it.
I would like to do it myself.
Okay, but you said set up right here. I want this to happen right. I surprise Kevin's
she
here.
gets down on one knee.
Well, not even, but like Kevin's here. Your
She's down
mom's
on both
here.
knees, am I right, Dave?
I don't think that's necessary to say. Just Mike during an ad read. That's very just tasteful. People in Milton aren't like
Ryan Whitney-esque.
Unbelievable.
You brought me down this road.
God, YouTube's the platform. Kev's here, your mom's here, even your pretend dad's there or whatever. Like, they're all there. That brother you hate, they're all there.
Sure, yeah.
Like, you would do it, right?
I have no choice at that point. It's like you've all gathered
Well,
here.
Mike, do
I
we have a
guess so.
surprise for you?
What?
And some old friends are here.
It's just Kingpin Pete and the Warthog, my groomsman.
Go to miltons.com as well. So we thank Milton's. We thank Allbirds. And, of course, blindmike.net. Go there as well.
Thank you.
It's Mike. You leave tomorrow or you leave Saturday?
Saturday.
You're back for the shows next week?
Wednesday and
I think Wednesday
Thursday?
and Thursday as of right now, yeah.
All right.
When I say I guess it's going to be a game changer on Sunday night, Mike, you're probably... You'll be watching live, I assume.
Of course.
Okay, yeah, the whole family.
I'll gather everyone around, yeah.
Yes.
You're going to love this.
I don't know if we have a translator or not, but we'll do the best we can.
I'll put subtitles on.
That seems fair. Is Jerry obsessed with this Dr. Oz opponent, huh? The Pennsylvania guy who had a stroke and can't really speak.
I see it on Twitter and I don't even, there's nothing I care less about.
Why is he obsessed with that?
I guess he struggles to speak. He had a stroke, and like the networks are trying to hide the fact that he can't. That's a whole. I'm sure they're right, but I just have no. I don't know. I saw Steve tweeting about it too. So
okay.
I don't know. Who knows?
It's my barometer. When Steve gets involved, I give him more
He's been
credibility.
very involved lately. So the live show is March 25th, 2023, right?
Correct.
And tickets go on sale in 2 weeks' time, September 29th. The whole gang will be here live.
How many VIPs?
1,000 maybe?
What'd you do for each show?
I don't remember.
100, I think. Or 150?
What do you think is a good number?
I'd say if it's just one.
I think you think 0 is a good number.
Zero is a great number. I'd say just do the same, 100 for one event. That filled a good size room. That was a good.
Yeah, we got to figure that out too.
Yeah.
We have to get another place. Like, I don't even know. Is there a place there where you can do it?
I'll ask.
You haven't been there yet, right?
No.
Nor have I. I don't think I've ever seen a show.
Does it even exist? Who knows?
It does.
Who knows? They have some
There's some big names there.
Give me some of the names here, Mike, if you'd like. Let me see here. State.
None bigger than March 25th, I wouldn't think. Nice job, Mike. You got it.
Now they type S in here and it immediately goes to sassy, which is not good.
What do we have to build for this stupid show this time?
You have to find out.
That's the spirit.
Steve went in the other day and looked at the cross and just like shook his head and just walked out.
Steve was contracting the cross out, by the way.
That's smart.
He was not building it.
Interesting.
Let it be.
I'm surprised by that because he built the acoustic treatments in here.
Interesting.
He gave you the answer on this window or no? I saw you guys talking about that.
Yeah, those guys cut it out. I think he was here to help a little bit though.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
So
give
do
him
a
credit.
lot of shows here, Mike. Jeez.
Sure do.
Nikki Glazer's going to be there?
Well, we'll see.
That's true. KFC. They do shows like almost every night. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Dave, you seen this?
Yes.
Jeez. Gary Clark Jr., who Jerry loves.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's some, But we're not on the thing yet, I'm guessing.
No.
Okay.
Because they didn't know when we wanted to announce it.
Well, it's been announced.
We just did. I
Told
told
him to get to work.
Nikki Glazer again there. She's there twice before I'm there.
How can that? Why would that be?
I told Mike this
No.
morning. Somebody tweeted she canceled her
canceled
Boston,
in
show, but I don't know.
That's why I
don't
said
know
that,
why.
yeah.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Would she?
I don't know why yet. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Okay. So we're going to be there. I'm looking. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I think we'll probably try to figure out a way to be a little more interactive with the audience too, like the night, make a little weekend out of it. We'll figure that out one way or another. I did see the Case follows that Australian guy who I blocked, and he had a funny thing that Montante said.
The Case
Case
follows
Twitter
him?
account. Yeah, I just did it randomly one day.
They follow me.
Because I follow like random people. I follow Mikey Fowler. It was just random people. I think I followed New York Jets for a while and then unfollowed them.
Okay.
We can follow you though, Mike, if you'd like.
It's fine.
It
feels.
Does it really help? If
It feels dirty now.
Do you have that clip or no?
Are you talking about the very quick little Christian Fourier-esque moment?
No, not that. But Montante describing our friend Mike Montante. He was a friend of the show. He's always welcome here.
Nice guy.
He's describing how, comparing how strange it is that the murder that we solved was essentially like because of Faith Roach, which was because of Jennifer Faye. It's sort of random. It was like the third, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Like we went to find out what happened to Jen, and then now this happened.
Right.
So Montante, I think, crystallized it. You have this here, Dave, or not?
Original Jennifer Faye case, but he did solve another one, which no other broadcast
I guess
do.
that's like the second. Yeah, that's true. That's like trying out for like a football team and then having a scout who also has an interest in baseball. You get signed for baseball for football trial. Yeah, it's a continuous.
I think really well said.
I don't understand what do you mean.
I think you really articulated perfectly. Jesus Christ. The people we have in here. Is he legally brain dead?
He's a nice guy.
He's a very nice guy. We like Montante. He's a little edgy, but I like that.
Is he saying that if a scout
Mike,
works,
don't do it.
Works for like the A's and the 49ers?
I guess, but how is that? I suppose I don't really know.
Huh?
I think he lets his mouth get ahead of his brain sometimes.
Right.
I think. But he's welcome here anytime if he wants to come back, Dave. Of course.
Oh.
Well, how about the other guy, the Snelser? Nothing new other than that. Is basically what he's brought to the table as a Sea Dogs request in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, press credential to look like he's a Barstool employee.
Just
which is
you
what
wait.
everybody thought he was trying to accomplish in the first place.
Ooh, so you're burying him here.
I don't know. I'm just
down
saying.
on him.
I'm just saying. If that
I
was
think
the,
whatever
that was the
he's got
criticism.
planned is going to surprise you.
I guess. What could he possibly have planned at the Sea Dogs game?
It'll be a surprise.
That's true. That's true. All right, we'll talk to you. Well, we're taping Sunday night, right, Dave? Right. All right, we'll see you Sunday night. Goodbye. Thanks, Mike.